Hello, everyone, and welcome to Midgardia RPG. This is Tales of Omeria, or Hand of the Eight playthrough. My name is Karu, and these are my players. Matt.
Hi, I'm Matt. It hasn't quite been 84 years, but it has been a while. But good to be back playing Victor again, the human antiquarian.
Hi, I'm Michelle. I play Nala, the dwarf monk.
Hello, I am Nina, and I am playing Minfi Mason, who is my gnome paladin.
Joe. Oh, gosh.
Okay, show's having audio issues, so while he's trying to figure that out, hi, I'm Zio. I'm playing River of Twilight. She is a voice in the dark bard and an Arnatiko's tiefling, and now my image is cut in half and you can't even see my face, but who gives a crap?
This is going swell, everyone.
Everything was fine until we said, okay, let's go live.
Yeah.
While we're waiting for show, hey, Karu, want to tell us about our sponsor?
Yeah, we're sponsored by Roll20. Roll20.net is a great virtual tabletop solution for your home games or for games you want to play with people who are all over the world. It is free to make an account, play. You do not have to subscribe for the paid version at all, unless you want to. In which case, you get things like dynamic lighting, which is pretty sweet. And if you are a Roll20 Pro user, you also get one free product every month added to your account. This month's is a group of dynamically lit desert maps. So you get them, you can add them to any game you're playing, and you get a bunch of maps that are sand desert environments that are fully ready with dynamic lighting. So check it out. And thanks for the show.
Hi, I'm Sho, and my Discord decided it didn't like my headset as soon as introduction started. I'm playing Merrick Tinkerton, the Armorer Artificer, and I'm totally not Minfi's twin, I think.
Maybe.
That'd be so awkward. But with my family,
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
I wouldn't be surprised if I was at least a cousin.
Yeah.
Look at them. How can you think they are not related?
I know, they're so
They even share the same earrings. I know earrings aren't hereditary, but at the same time, you gotta wonder.
Hey, it happens. Also, I forgot to mention that the maps that you get for this month's pro are by Runflower Grap X. Grape with an X. All right. So, well, it's been months, 84 years, I believe, exactly to date. What do you guys remember from last session?
We were chasing a gnome, and then we found out he died. Then we were getting accused of murder, but then we were given the opportunity to clear our name, do something. We ended up in a casino, and then we got attacked at the casino, and then we ended up getting into an airship and shenanigans.
That's pretty accurate, actually.
Yep, somebody sent a killer robot to do killer robot things, and we managed to dump it down the garbage chute and get away from it.
Yeah, that was pretty epic. Not gonna lie.
That was terrifying.
And then we found out it can fly.
Yeah. And if it weren't for the fact that we needed to get away from it, I definitely would have wanted to study it.
Mm-hmm.
No.
It's busy killing you, though.
Yeah,
so...
no. It would have only happened if we actually were able to get it offline.
Luckily, you guys are on the Parian class flyer called Old Spirit that belongs to Omniwheel, your friendly NPC.
Yep.
And I actually
Always
have
pretty
a
cool.
really cool map of the place you're on.
Also, thankfully, the airship has guns.
Yes.
I think
It
we wound up
does.
shooting the thing down.
Yes,
Yeah.
it does have guns. So this map is by Miska's Maps, and it is freaking awesome. I love this little airship. From what Merrick remembers, this is actually supposed to be a military grade ship. This looks like a prototype, though.
Huh. So
Yeah,
does that mean that it wasn't?
but the
I mean,
fact that she has her hands on this means she's really up there, because the fact that she has a prototype Peregrine class flyer is a big thing. But yeah, this thing has Eldritch cannons and a movement speed of 220 miles per hour.
Oh,
Nice.
so what y'all need to know is that you're gonna have to make sure that Merrick is seatbelted in, otherwise he's going to want to examine everything.
Did you? I feel like you rolled to see how much you knew about the ship.
No,
Mm-mm.
Why don't
because
you give
the
me?
last things were from combat. Do you want me to roll to see how much I know about the ship?
Give me a I don't know, tinker maybe.
Tinkers.
Because
Ooh.
your background is that you worked for the Denzers.
I was in the Military Artificers Academy of the Dinzers, and I was
Yeah,
supposed
so
to be an engineer who eventually was going to work on remote travelers, but also the ships.
so Tinker's tool, intelligence, and I'll give you advantage because of your background.
Advantage.
I will
Tinkers
say,
too.
while this is happening, River's just gonna run over to Minfie, tackle Hugger, and cast Cure Wounds. Are you okay?
Oh, cool, thank you. Yeah, I'm okay.
So,
Are you sure?
a 19.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Oh, god
that
damn it,
feels a
roll
lot
20.
better.
Take 6 healing at least.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Okay, so this is more like nerdy stuff. It's not necessarily important, but besides the fact that it
It's
has the Eldritch
important.
cannon, these flyers are powered by an Odinburgite core.
Oh,
Usually, you recognize that as it would be a Quick Shroud 1.87 DL Emerald reactor.
oh, yeah. I'm blurting this out as I've got a notebook out, and I'm like, I need to see this.
And it is powered. The reactor powers the ape, which is the arc propulsion engine.
Is that the latest
the
series?
full name would be a Shadow Honor Levitech arc propulsion engine.
Yeah, no, I'm not just saying the arc propulsion engine. I'm saying the whole thing.
Uh-huh. Let me...
Can you put that in chat, like all of it? Because
Yeah.
I'm absolutely relaying this all to Victor in great detail because he's next to me.
Victor is just like, okay, it sounds cool. I mean, the technical terms are going over his head. He's more interested in how she got this, and the
Oh, well,
implications of the sort of connections that
Yeah,
she has to have
she's
something.
definitely high up there.
Yeah.
I mean, and have you not heard her name before? She's in a scale of 1 to like 20 of important people. She's like a 24.
I don't know if I've heard her name, but she's definitely going on my names to remember list for sure. She'll be at the top.
Anyways, that was scary. Is everyone else okay?
Yeah, more or less. What on earth was that thing anyway?
Bad? I'm assuming bad.
I'm going to blurt out all the techno jargon that I know about it.
About halfway through Merrick's new rambling, River just puts a hand on his mouth and is like, okay, it was bad. Short version, please. I can't understand most of what you're saying.
Yeah, it's a military grade assassin bot. more or less.
So very, very bad.
Yes. Wait, what? It's got a what? I'm sorry?
I was waiting. I was waiting for it.
He's already unbuckling himself and like, I know where this is. I'm going. Bye.
River is grabbing him. Nope. 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 Sit your butt down.
Oh, well, okay, she's got him. Even with
Sit
advantage,
your
there's no way.
butt down. You are staying
But I-
seated. No. No offense.
You're also pretty sure that the door to the engine room is likely locked.
Oh, that doesn't mean anything.
Merrick?
You assume that I don't actually have the means
Also,
to open it.
does not have a door between you and the cabin, so
Yeah.
she can see what you're doing.
Yeah. Merrick,
That's fine.
Merrick.
What?
No offense, but I don't trust you to start possibly taking this whole thing apart while we're in the air and we have a murder assassin evil thing hunting us, apparently.
I
So
would not. I would just
you wouldn't be
draw
able to control
things
yourself.
from it. No, I'd wait until we landed.
No, still no. If I have to, I will hug you and hold you here the whole entire trip. Don't test me, I will.
You know, I've got a built-in taser, right?
River just smacks him with her tail, and he just gets a tail of floof. I warned you.
As she's piloting, O turns her head back to you and kind of glances at Merrick. Stay away from that door.
What? I would never. I'm tinkering with
Yeah,
something
you
in my
would.
chair.
Yeah, he would.
He
Dropping
would.
it on the
I'm
floor.
holding on to him. Don't worry. Do you have any rope, maybe?
I do, but I'm not
Probably.
giving it to you
I don't think we need to go that far.
yet.
I hope not.
Really?
Although you can't see them right now because of the cloud cover and the fact that it is dark. We're over the Basilisk Spine right now. We
Oh.
should be over the Wallingmiotta in 30 minutes and to Barnmouth in an hour. 15 minutes ago is when O explained the mission to you all, and once you had been on the flyer, you would take her fire. Well, you'll taking the fire to the town of Barnmouth in northern Omeria. That's north of the Wallingmiotta and near Knotside. From there, you would come across the river into the wild forests of the Wallingmiotta. Within the Wallingmiotta, you would find the hermit mage called Eruxius. Hopefully, Eruxius's knowledge of illusion and enchantment spells will unlock the mysteries of the book Prime, which you now carry with you, which is in the box that Victor has. Also known as the Forest of Phantasms, the Wallingmiotta is a massive expanse of forest filled with huge, dangerous creatures, illusions, and malicious fae. It's long acted as the border between the hobgoblin lands of the Garish and the human gnome territories of Knotside and its neighboring city-states. Before that, it was the home of the elven nation of Kelrun, but those elves have been extinct for almost 300 years, following a sudden plague. Now only their ruins and ghosts remain.
Lovely.
Are there windows in this ship?
Only in the front.
Oh.
If it weren't for the ghosts, I'm sure those ruins would be splendid to check out sometime.
I mean, we could.
You could
Could
just
just do
be
something.
nice to the ghosts.
That doesn't always work.
Yeah,
So you
ghosts
guys went from
don't like being
Orbea and are passing the Basilisk Spine. So you're around there, I'd
That's not-
say.
That would have taken us weeks.
On
If it
foot,
weren't
yeah.
for this.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, she's going north. I'm gonna double check what side of Knotside. Okay. I have a separate map for the zoomed in version. So you guys are going somewhere around here, I think. On this map, which is where Barnes Mouth is. And then you'd be going back into the Wallingmiotta to find this illusion wizard who might have the answers to figuring out what's in the book.
Right.
At least we'll finally be out of desert.
Yeah, sand is definitely obnoxious to get out of joints.
Do you think
Well,
that
yeah.
thing is still following us?
Probably.
It
I thought
may
we
have
shot it down.
tried, but it would have had to recover from the shot. We did see it fall, though, and she exchanges a quick glance with Merrick. Those things are self-repairing.
Yeah, but it should have stalled by a while though, because even self-repair takes time.
And it is nowhere as fast as this.
Does it have a way to track us? Do you think? I don't know what those things can do and can't do.
If
That
this
entirely
were...
depends on the wizard piloting it.
Well, and also it depends on whether or not this prototype has a serial number, because those things are trackable.
Those things are trackable, but the question is, can it track us?
Yeah, I mean, once we land and we're gonna go do other things, can it find us?
Well, like I said, it'll depend very much on who's behind it. If they know that I am involved, and they did get a pretty good look at my ship, then they would just have to find out where I am.
Okay, so next question. How many possible wizards are there who would have access to one of those scary things?
They're connected to the military, quite a few.
Yeah.
Probably
I can think
tenants
of
and
one.
above. What?
I can maybe think of one.
Who?
Namod had gone missing for a while, hadn't he?
Yes, Namod might be able to get his hands on one, and we don't know where he is. And he seemed very interested in getting the book back. That is a possibility.
I really hope not.
Yeah, that would be bad.
So how long are we going to be on this ship exactly? Do we have time to have a quick nap, maybe?
I was gonna say maybe a nap would be.
About an hour or so.
So yes, okay,
yeah,
I'm going to nap.
Me
Probably.
too.
And as she's saying this, the lights in the passenger cabin dim, and you're like, "Oh, nice! She's dimming the lights so you can sleep better." And
No.
then red lights start flashing.
That's not
Uh,
that's not good.
Oh boy.
Merrick is unhooking his
did
seatbelt.
I do
Yeah.
something? Did I say
No,
the
not
wrong
you.
thing?
Yeah, and you can hear from the cockpit the instrumentation start buzzing with alarms.
River's just gonna
And-
push Merrick towards the cockpit in case he can
I'm
help.
going. I'm already going.
Oh yeah, no, she's cursing. She's like, Odin's robes, and she's like scrambling, trying to figure out things in the cockpit. She goes, the entire system is shutting down. I'm losing power.
I'm sorry. What?
What?
That-
What?
Karu,
She
What?
releases her harness and rushes to the rear of the flyer. And I'm assuming at that point, Merrick just pops out of his seat alongside.
I've already been going that way. Not excitedly, but like shit.
She goes to the back door and uses a command word to release the lock
What
from
is
the
it?
engine
I'm
room.
listening.
Not the time.
I'm not. I'm just listening.
You get it. Doesn't matter. And
I
steps
know.
inside with you. You got the
Mhm.
rest of you can see like a dull green glow emerging from the engine room, which you would have probably excitedly have heard Merrick talking about the emerald core that powers this thing.
Uh-huh.
And she goes in and lifts the cover of the engine, starts looking at it, and she goes, "Oh no."
What?
And Merrick, you know what's going on.
Oh.
The core is losing power. Like, it's
Oh.
actually running dry, basically.
But that's not something that normally is capable of happening this quickly, correct? Unless something is draining it directly?
Possible. It seems like it might have malfunctioned or may have had it may have been, since this is a prototype, something may have gone wrong with the core so that it is no longer releasing power.
Can I look to see if there's a way to fix that?
You can try.
That's fine. What would it be?
That would be a tinkerer's tool. Intelligence.
That's fine.
I give him inspiration.
Okay. The lights in the cabin are starting to flicker. She's tapping on the instruments.
21.
Okay. You're pretty sure there's nothing to be done.
Ah, shit.
Like, there is no way to stop this. It is just going to shut down, and it is already happening.
Is there at least a way to make it a safer coast instead of just a dead bird drop?
From what you know, and especially looking at everything, you know that it will coast, and you have about 10 minutes before you crash land.
Mm-hmm.
But you will not really have control of the craft.
Well, that sucks.
Because everything is gonna shut down. You see O grabbing an arcane stone from a slot and goes, "Flight control, this is Peregrine 7. Flight control, this is Peregrine 7. I'm dead in the air. Can you hear me? Over." And then everything goes dark.
Oh, great.
Oh no.
Looks
All
like I
of
picked
the
the wrong week
lights,
to start
systems,
drinking.
and controls in the ship are dead.
Oh, fuck.
Merrick, by your estimation, you're 5 to 6 miles in the air.
Oh. Lovely.
Is it like pitch black in here now?
You
River
see,
would make a light.
actually, yes, it is
So would
pitch
I,
black
yeah.
because it is dark outside. It is
Dancing lights.
after sunset.
Yeah,
that going.
River makes a light.
So, Merrick, you know you have about 10 minutes to figure out what's going on before you guys are plastered over the Wallingmiotta. Because you are
Okay.
now basically gliding. Luckily, the shape of this thing is a bird, so even
it's
without
intuitive
the engine,
gliding.
it is gliding, not
Cool.
nose diving.
What do I need to do to figure out what the hell is wrong and if there's anything I can...
You've
you told me
already
there's...
figured out that, yeah, there is nothing to do to stop it from falling.
Mhm.
O does turn to you and is already kind of like trying to figure it out. She's like, I can safely fall. It's fine. But the rest of you are going to have to figure out what to do to break the fall.
If we all jump, I can take care of it.
Are you
Going
sure?
this fast?
I
Going
do
this fast?
have 2 potions of featherfall.
I can cast Featherfall. And I'm
many
really
can you
glad that I didn't blow my last spell slot.
How many can you affect with that?
Up to 6, I think.
I don't like that. I think maybe think about it for a moment.
5, not 6. So it's good because there's 5 of us, and then O said that she could already take care of herself.
I have Resilient Sphere prepared. That'll protect me from the crash. We also don't want to fall too far from the crash site because we'll have to recover the Odinburgite core.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And there's a few other things we need to recover from the ship itself that we cannot leave behind.
Is there anything that can be put into something now? Because I do have a bag of holding.
And I've got something too.
Yes. And she goes to unlock. You guys are still on. She goes to unlock the storage room.
Which is 5, I'm guessing?
Yes. And again, another arcane locked locker, and she comes out with 2 wands, 2 arcane-looking light crossbows. Oh, and a 3rd wand.
I'm going to press a button that looks kind of indiscriminate on the side of my bag, and it's going to open up a compartment. You can just stuff them in here. It's
She looks at the first 2 wands. She goes, "These are wands of magic missile." She
close it.
lets,
Open a
she
different
takes
compartment.
one, puts it on her belt, gives you the other one,
Ooh.
and she keeps one of the crossbows, gives you the other one. It's an eldritch caster.
A what?
Victor. Victor.
All right.
It's basically a light crossbow, but instead of bolts, it fires force energy, kind of like
Victor.
Eldritch Blast.
Oh, yeah, Victor.
Yeah.
And the last one's a wand of fireworks, which will be handy for letting people know where we are.
I
or
already
if we
have
get
one of
separated.
those.
Great. Well, then
we've got
I'll
2.
keep this one.
Yeah. So, we can't stay in here for the feather fall when, crash. So what, should we jump out like 30 seconds before? What do we
30
do?
seconds before should be fine.
Mm-hmm.
We will have to recover the core, but we cannot take the core out now without possibly blowing up this place.
Yeah, I mean, it's delicate work, so I don't recommend.
At least we have a gnome with us.
Wait, will it blow up when it crashes?
It shouldn't if it's in its casing, which is why we're leaving it there.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. And it's only about like a 0.00000.
Anyways.
And the 2 toolboxes that contain all the spare parts, we need to recover that as well.
Wait, how big are they? Because you can just jam them in here.
I believe they're actually part of, so I don't know. Do you want to spend 10 minutes trying to unattach them?
I do not.
Also, aren't they bag of holdings? Don't put a bag of holding in a fucking bag of holding.
Put a bag of holding in a bag of holding, please.
Listen.
No.
They're basically toolboxes. Like think
Okay.
like a handyman's toolbox
What do you think
that
this
is a
started
bag
out
of
as?
holding inside.
Then they
wish I
shouldn't
had
go in my
that.
thing either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they're also like welded in place so that they're not stolen easily. So you have to, you could
Break
spend
the
10
welds.
minutes getting it
No.
off,
No,
or you
thank
can
you.
wait till after the crash.
After crash.
They're built to sustain, a lot of damage because, yeah, you can build this from scratch using the components inside those.
So I am gonna turn to Minfie and be like, I'll teach you how to use this after the crash, but you're gonna need this more than I will. Talking about the wand of magic missiles.
Oh.
Because you're one of the only ones who doesn't really have a ranged option, or the speed to get up close and personal in like half a round.
Okay.
Sorry, I have worked a little bit more on the shoes, but I don't think that's the time.
Yeah, now's not the time, and I'll take the wand.
I'll ask, do we know where we're going to land / crash?
It's dark out. I have no idea.
Nope.
We were just passing over the Basilisk Spine Mountains, so we'll be just north of it.
You got a map?
Somewhere, but do you really think we have the time to get it out and look at it?
Yeah, I do.
I mean, you take the map with us, and then
Yeah,
we
at
jump
least
out.
we can kind of
We
mark.
look at the map.
While everyone's talking, River's keeping an eye out the window since she has the farthest dark vision. Just to keep an eye on how close we're getting to the ground.
Okay. Yeah, she takes out the map and kind of starts. Actually, who wants to help her calculate speed and distance to see if you can? Okay. Give me a straight up intelligence check.
Would it
With
be
advantage since she's aiding.
Cool. Awesome. 19. I've been rolling a lot of 19s tonight.
Okay. So you look at the map for a bit, and I will transfer you now since you have approximately an idea of where the crash site's going to be.
Oh, look. Black map.
Oh, good. Give me a sec.
Please hold.
You did say it was dark out.
Yeah, it's dark.
I am a gnome though. I should have dark vision.
It automatically puts dynamic lighting on it since you guys don't have tokens.
Hey, Karu, now we can see the whole map.
Yeah, that's fine. This
Okay.
is the map she's showing you.
Okay.
So in the north, you have the Fairknot River. You guys were going to Barnmouth.
Which is up here.
Yeah. And then to the south of the map, you might have to zoom out, is the Basilisk Spine Mountains. And you'll see where Merrick has pinpointed with where the
It's gonna be about
approximate
here,
landing site is
give or
going to
take.
be. Hey, gnomes. Are either of you from the Wallingmiotta? I can't remember.
I mean,
Because there are gnomes there's the gnome
I
city.
never actually said where I was from because I'm from Omeria-ish area.
That's like 3 months to the south
So then no.
by ship.
So then no.
Definitely no.
Okay. So you don't know where it is, but you know that there is a gnome town or city, village, not quite sure.
Ish.
In the Wallingmiotta. You're just not sure where. You probably know just because you know.
I'm curious about everything. I probably have a generalized...
You know that it's somewhere close-ish to the Troubled Run, the river.
Oh, okay.
Is there another river? Oh, so it's
Bottom
okay,
left.
so it's west.
Yeah, so
southwest.
that's the river. You know it's
Southwest-ish.
somewhere near the Troubled Run. You just don't know where because you haven't been there before.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. We'll find it. That'll be fun.
Okay.
First, we have to survive this crash.
Oh, it'll be fine. It'll be just like parajumping.
It'll be just like throwing ourselves off of a really big, tall tower in the middle. Oh wait, we did that. That was
Yeah,
fun.
see, we survived that one.
It'll
So
be like,
it's fine.
it'll be like parajumping training.
Right?
Which I fucking
So does
hated.
everyone have to like grab onto Merrick so he can cast? Because that's touch, isn't it?
I would suggest we
It's not.
No, but we should hold on
it's
to
not
hands so we
touched.
don't, blow out of range
Yeah,
the moment we jump out of the
Eh.
ship.
Yeah.
Karu, it's within 60 feet, by the way. But
Okay.
yeah.
Or tie ourselves together, maybe.
Yeah, something to keep together, because I just imagine one of us getting blown a bit farther away out of 60 feet, and that person just goes splat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
No, that's not gonna happen.
O is gonna stay with you guys, and she's going to use one of the potions of Featherfall so that you don't get separated. Okay, so as the last minute is happening, you dip below the clouds. You can see the tree line in the moonlight. You have 10 rounds, basically. You're gonna wait until 30 seconds to jump out, right?
Yeah.
So she takes the potion a few seconds later, and opens the door leading out, and you guys get a lot of wind because you're going pretty fast. Wait until the trees look uncomfortably close,
Yep.
and I'll jump out.
We're trusting you,
Yep.
Merrick!
You just see Merrick reach behind them, and the bag of holding will actually like kind of unfold a bit into a little glider, and then buttons press, and then feather fall all around.
You all start falling gently to the ground, watching as the ship continues on its course, slams into the trees, and you hear the sound of cracking as trees just get split in half.
I wince visibly. Like that's gonna.
I need to figure out how damaged this thing is.
That's gonna take a while to
Whoa.
repair.
Okay, so I need a Constitution saving throw from the ship.
Oh no.
Who do you want to roll?
Not
Let's
Karu.
go with Merrick first.
Okay.
It has a +4 to its con save.
Oh, so same as me. Okay. This is gonna suck. 9. It's
Okay.
damaged. It's bad. I don't want to do it the second time. If you need a second one.
So as it hits the first trees, it takes 60 points of bludgeoning damage. Where's
Does
it?
it at least have a DR?
Oh,
the
damage
plating?
threshold of 15.
Oof.
Ow.
Still a fucking lot.
So that's 45 damage. The hull has 300 points. So it's still up. Second round as you guys watch.
I can do it this time.
There you go.
23. Okay, so it takes half damage. And that's going to be... So 19 minus 15. 4.
That's how you do it, show.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I
Okay,
fix things.
round 3.
Who wants to roll it this time?
Nala, go for it.
All right.
D20 plus 4.
I'll just order D20. We'll add 4.
Go
I
for
don't
it.
want to type. Oh,
13.
13.
Okay.
That was probably a fail. Based on my gulp.
I think this one actually might not take damage.
Ooh. Oh, it didn't.
Damage threshold.
There you go.
So the hull is intact as it crashes to the ground. The
Oh.
wings are... You see the
I'm-
wings flying.
If I weren't busy holding on to my paraglider, I'd be like,
So it took what? 49 damage?
That's really
yes,
not bad.
49. So
Okay.
it's not as damaged as it could have been.
Actually, the wings are only half damaged because they have 100 hit points. But they don't have the damage threshold, so they would have taken
An additional
45.
15.
Yeah, they're gone.
Aw, that's unfortunate.
Rip.
Yeah, only the hull has a damage threshold. Helm's gone. The engine survives.
It better have a. I was gonna say it better have a fucking threshold there.
And
If they don't properly insulate that engine so that it doesn't go.
the cannons
boom,
were broken as soon as it hit
Nah.
the trees.
Those weren't.
Well,
the
it's also
important bits.
insulated by the hull. So as long as the hull is
Up.
everything inside only takes half damage. So you guys would have taken half damage.
I would have still been dead.
We would have all been dead.
No, it's a lot less damage, especially on round 1. Instead of like the 60 damage, it would have been more like 15. And that's only if you didn't pass your own con save.
I would have been
Still
dead,
dead.
probably.
Yeah, I have 16 hit points.
Yeah,
You would
no,
have
I
been
mean,
unconscious, not dead.
I was assuming at least if no one had Featherfall, that Minfie would have been given one of the potions of Featherfall.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
There's a reason that Merrick has Featherfall. It's because of the para tests, para jumping
Mhm.
tests back from the military.
Um,
He doesn't want to
show?
experience those again. Yeah,
Can you give me a 2d6?
2d6. Okay. Not like this. 4.
Okay.
Either really good or really bad.
So, by your estimates, you guys are going to land about 4 miles away from the crash site.
That's not terrible. Could be worse.
Now, you guys are feather falling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. And you're all tied together, right? You're all like falling as one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so who wants to roll to see where you land?
I say Nina.
Yeah.
She hasn't rolled
Nina
anything.
hasn't done it
Okay.
yet.
Okay. Am I
So
on?
that's a 1d10.
Six.
I like how 6 is not actually an option. Okay, I think I know where they messed up this thing. Okay, so you
course.
land on the ground. You don't get stuck in a tree.
That's exciting.
Or,
Yay.
land in water.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, wait.
Uh-oh.
No, I think that's wrong. Okay, yeah. You land with no issue. The thing goes 1 to 2 stuck in a tree, 3 land in water, 7, 10, nothing.
Okay.
What about 4, 5, 6?
Eaten by bears. Let's hope not.
What was that, Zio?
You get teleported to right where the ship is. Congratulations, you win.
There you go. That's better.
Yeah, I like that
Like
one.
that.
Let's go with it.
Okay, so you have landed relatively near the crash site, but 4 miles is still what?
On
An
little
hour's
stubbly
walk?
gnome feet.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say one thing. Because of the chaotic wind that was jumping out of that ship, River's hair is like this right now. It's just poof mess all over her face. She's
I love
just
it.
like,
I'm gonna open
I don't want to do that again, guys.
I'm just gonna open a compartment, take out a little tub. You can use this to try and save your hair. It's what I use.
I'm assuming you
I'm
have
hurt
something
to
in
be
your
like
hand,
that.
but I can't see it.
Oh, right. Hold on. I'm gonna also take out a brush as well and just gonna be like,
That's not really going to help with curly hair. River just kind of moves it out of her face. It's like,
Yeah, I know,
This will
and
take a
that's
while to deal with.
here, use this. It'll help. I promise. And then
Thanks.
here's a brush.
That's not going to help. River just
It'll help applying that.
Okay. So which way?
I mean, I'm assuming
didn't
it's
see.
like a brush for curly hair,
Yeah.
Yes.
big.
And there are
Crystal.
those.
So,
Yes.
so which way? I didn't see.
Do we want to go straight to the crash site?
We
Yeah.
should.
We
Might
have
as well.
to.
Yeah.
We
It'll
Do you
can't
take
think
lose
us-
that's
that.
like attracted some like big things that like maybe
Probably,
heard the
but we still
noise?
need to do it anyway.
Okay.
I don't think anything will want to go to
Boom.
the area where something crashed.
I
It
hope
was
not.
it was still a big ship.
Do you think like people maybe saw it?
Well,
Well,
if people saw
probably.
it, they can maybe help us. So
Yeah.
They're
But
probably
the
asleep right now. If
closest-
anything, they just heard a boom, and we'll go look in the morning.
The
yeah, the
closest
wingspan
people
of this
are
thing's 130 feet.
Mhm.
It's a big bird.
the closest people are like southwest that way a while.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go.
Well, the good news was we should get to it before anything else does.
Don't jinx it.
I have little legs. I can't walk that fast.
I mean, it might give you an extra like 3 feet of movement, but they're not very good right now.
I'll try them.
Oh my god, you're actually wearing the moon shoes.
Yeah, I'll wear them. What was that, Karu?
Just a d20 roll.
Oh, I don't like
Mm.
that.
Yeah, but it's the nat 20
Okay.
from the DM.
Okay.
That's either really
And then
good or
he's like-
really, really bad.
Slowly putting on the moon shoes and
As the DM
wobbling
rolls
to
a
her
20.
feet.
Can't believe you're actually wearing them.
So you guys
Anyway.
are like an hour and a half away from the crash site.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's cool.
Do any of you
Oh,
have
yeah.
dark vision?
Mhm.
Hello, River.
I have the night goggles.
Okay.
Yeah, the
Well,
goggles.
dark vision. I mean, you guys have what, 60 feet of dark vision?
120
Yeah.
magical and non-magical.
Okay.
Okay, well, there is that, I guess.
But River can give us light, though.
Oh yes, if we want light, thing is we might attract things. But if you tell River you want a light, she'll make a light.
Okay.
But yeah,
Um,
Karu, River's whole entire deal is light related and darkness related. Like, come on.
Well, I knew Ash could see through magical darkness. I couldn't remember that your other character did as well.
I didn't intend for it. I will point out, at least when it comes to River, that is literally a level 3 feature.
Okay. Well, It's dark all around and you're in a forest, so dark vision will only help you in your current surroundings, which means since you are an hour out, you had an idea when you were falling down what direction the crash site was in. Who was gonna try navigating the forest to not get lost?
Is that a survival?
Correct.
I would imagine.
Who has the highest
I have a
survival
5.
bonus?
3.
You two lead the way.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll like hop over some branches and like that way.
Oh my
I'll assist.
Okay. So survival, Karu?
Yes.
12. River is distracted by watching the boots.
We're having a blast up here.
Okay.
Great.
So you travel for an hour, and you're pretty sure you should be close enough by now to, like, if there's any fires left over or anything, you should, like, hear it. But it's pretty silent. And you don't smell anything.
Oh, I got lost.
Victor. Can you have your bird check above?
I can do that, yeah. I'll send Bella to kind of fly up above us. I'll also... Are we worried about light or not at this point?
I'd be worried about light.
Okay, I'll save it then. So I can do the tracking light to try to find... That might be able to help find it if we're somewhat close. And it'll literally lead us to it, but if we're worried about light, then I'll save it for now.
Well, if it would get us there faster, then.
Well, it only works if we're within a certain range. I mean, it's the locate object spell. So.
Oh, okay.
I would try to locate the nearest crashed airship, and if we're within 1,000 feet, it would start leading us towards there.
That might be an option, or else we're going... It was 3 hours after sunset when you crashed. You've traveled for an hour. Dawn is 5 hours away.
Okay.
At this point, it has been a long day for you guys, and you have to start thinking of, do you continue, possibly getting lost in the night, or do you make camp and wait for morning?
Well, we see if Bella can notice anything first. Isn't she an owl?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's her dark vision range?
Vision 120 feet.
Okay. You're pretty sure you're more than 120 feet from the crash site, but give me a perception check.
With advantage.
Because there is a moon out.
For me or for the owl?
For the owl.
Okay.
See if she can find a plume of smoke or something. Does owl have keen sense?
Yeah, it does have advantage on perception. Perception checks.
Involving sight and sound.
Go Bella. That's a nat
Okay.
20.
There we go.
So it looks like you went too far west of the crash site.
Oh crap.
So you have to kind of double back a bit, but according to what Bella saw, like she saw the like plume of smoke coming from the crash site. It's still probably like half an hour away.
Deal with that.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I think we
Yeah.
should try and
Close,
get
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Because that'll be shelter if nothing else for us.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
then on how bad it was, the crash is, but yeah.
We can help.
I mean, Bella did not see any flames, like light, coming from the crash site.
Which is good.
Just some smoke, which means the hull is not on fire.
Which is good. That's very good.
Okay.
Less likely that we have an engine rupture.
So using Bella as the guide, since she can still see up above where the smoke is, you guys managed to get to the crash site in half an hour.
Thank you, Bella. I don't know what Bella finds as a treat, but tell me and I will make her a treat.
Okay. I mean, she'd probably be off hunting mice at this point.
Okay, something with meat. I can make her something with meat later.
Okay.
We'll have, once you get to the crash site, O is like looking around and goes, I will have to find the core. We cannot leave it here.
Uh-huh.
It should still be within the casing. It didn't seem like the ship broke apart too much. And as you guys approach, you can tell that while the hull is damaged, the hull did not break, which means the like passenger area that you guys were in is intact and would make for a good shelter.
Oh,
I think we should sleep. As long as you like make sure the core is okay, we can sleep and then deal with the core in the morning.
All right, fair enough. I'll carefully climb up onto the ship, trying to make sure. Merrick, you want to give me a tinker check?
yes, I do. Anybody want to throw me some inspiration?
This is my
I'll
last
give you
one.
guidance.
You better use it well.
I'll give you guidance.
Ooh,
You can do
Yeah,
it, Merrick.
intelligence. Another 19 without my bonuses. 1d4. Roll 1d6. It's a 1d6 for inspiration, right? Cool. So that would be a 26.
26. Okay. So with Merrick's expert knowledge, you managed to secure the hole in a way that it's not going to, shift and move and put out any fires and make sure that there's nothing that's going to blow up while you sleep. And managed to fix the passenger area enough that you can kind of sort of seal it and not have issues with anything climbing up, poking in. And the seats are reclinable, so they make for decent beds.
It's good that we're small.
And yeah, the core is okay. It just needs to be taken out. And the same thing for the toolboxes. They need to be unattached, basically, before they can be moved.
I think that's a tomorrow thing when we have,
Yeah. As long as we've got,
sleep.
as long as the core is not gonna blow up, and as long as things aren't gonna be able to easily come in and take it or us, then we can deal with that in the morning. Karu, as I was patching things up, did I manage to make it so the smoke stopped? 'Cause don't broadcast our location to people unnecessarily if I can avoid it.
For the most part, some of it is from the parts that got blown off the ship. But you think it's going to stop before the morning because nothing is on fire, so
Yep. Okay.
it'll smolder and stop smoking before the sun comes up. Which would have made it a lot harder to find the crash afterwards for you guys.
Which is
there
a good
anything
reason
left?
for us to?
Is there anything left of what she was using to try to communicate or send a message?
That's actually a good
That is
thought.
a good question.
Don't we have a stone too that communicates, or did that get taken away?
Would it be at all possible for us to fix the communication device or the?
Well, she didn't get an answer from it.
By then, we weren't sure if that was because nobody was answering or because the power was failing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's low.
So far, you cannot find it.
Damn.
I think we found a sending stone when we found the dead gnome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we still have it?
Nala did a whole, new
Yeah.
stone. Who dis?
Yep.
Who dis the person
I
dead?
forgot about that. That's great. Yeah, it
I'm pretty sure
recycled.
that stone was given back to the
Aw.
Aw,
Bummer.
man.
because Because the person who answered on the other end was law enforcement, and they were
Yeah.
like, "Why do you have this stone?"
Yeah, it's like, why are you on a police radio, basically?
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't think they let you keep the police radio.
we were channel
Darn.
Or the
surfing.
shot.
Well, I have one potential option if we can't get any of this working. It would take a long time to get a message to wherever, and we probably wouldn't be able to expect any response anytime soon. But we have an owl that flies.
Yeah.
That is
So,
true. We also
absolute
have
worst
a wand of fireworks. 2 of them.
Two.
Right. Say like any absolute worst case scenario, we write out a message to whoever we think is our most important contact, tie it to her leg, and send her off. And weeks or months later, she might get there.
Let's leave that as plan
X.
Z. Plan
Yeah.
Z.
Oh.
That's why I said the last ditch.
Get your kids.
Kitty's on the bookcase.
So
He's
many kitties in
enjoying a bit of light.
Midgardia.
While everybody is kind of messing with the ship and like trying to get everything kind of semi-organized, Minfie is a forest gnome, but she's never really been in the forest because she was kind of born and raised in the city. She's really excited about life. She's gonna sit down and speak with small beasts and just kind of talk to a lot of the animals. If there are animals around, they might have already gone away, but she's gonna try and coax them out.
Okay. Give me an animal handling. Because, yeah, a ship that is 130 feet across just crashed into the...
15.
Okay. It takes you a while. Everyone's settling down for sleep by the time you get, like, this curious chipmunk to come over. You're like, it's okay, the danger's gone. And the chipmunk's like, danger killed my family.
The ship landed on his family. Oh god.
That's so sad.
This is the second orphan character we've been introduced to.
Specifically Minfie.
First one we've actually been directly responsible for making.
Yeah.
Not
I'm
our
gonna make
fault.
sure Bella
It wasn't our
is
ship.
also not around.
Chipmunk.
I know, that's what I was worried you were gonna say. I'm like, oh god, Bella's hunting. I hope it doesn't get snatched. I'll just kind of let it, if it wants, I'll give it some rations and like let it snuggle in my pocket. And then go to
Okay.
sleep.
It takes the rations and kind of eats and kind of snuggles into your pocket. What exactly is the wording of that ability?
It's basically I can just use like little gestures and sounds to communicate very simple ideas.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, it does, before it like falls asleep, it tells you warning, wasps.
Oh god. Wasps? Ugh.
Big one.
I get a
They
little
like
stretch under the chin.
daytime.
Okay. I'll make a note of it. But I'll let everybody sleep for now.
Make sure the doors are sealed, maybe.
Yeah,
Or
I'll take the little
some
chipmunk
credit.
inside and I'll close the doors and just kind of make sure everything's locked up for the night.
Okay, so you all take a rest. I don't know if you guys are taking any watches or if you're just too pooped to worry about that right now.
Too tired.
Vince's out.
Merrick could take a watch, but I wouldn't suggest letting him take a watch by himself.
No.
Take a watch.
River
Yeah.
basically grabbed her special sleeping bag and is currently in a cocoon of a sleeping bag.
I'll take a watch if when needed.
Yeah.
Okay. O's not as tired as you guys, so she could take a watch as well.
She's gonna take the same watch as Merrick, isn't she?
Yes.
She's not stupid.
Actually, if you guys want, we can take the last watch.
No,
And
no.
maybe get an early start on getting things out of the engine
Oh.
room.
Okay, well that's fair. Yeah, that's fine.
What did you think she was gonna say? Because I knew what she was going for immediately.
Yeah, I'm curious. What did you think she was talking about? Okay, so take your rest. This means that you're sleeping in a bit. Like, because Dawn was 5 hours away, you need something
Oh.
like 8 hours of rest. Well, you need 6 hours of
Okay.
sleep at least.
If I kind of knew that Sun was gonna be up before I woke up, I would tell whoever's on watch before I go to bed. Like,
So Merrick and O would be taking
yeah,
this one.
yeah, I would just mention briefly. I have a bad feeling that there's gonna be like some big nasty bug wasp things.
What?
And I like kind of hold out my pocket and show the little chipmunk.
Chipmunk's like curled up.
Oh, it's so cute. Yeah, we were talking and he said there's big wasps during the day. So I don't think we're gonna be bothered at night, but maybe be careful. Especially working outside.
Okay. Well, we'll be working on the engine inside.
Oh, good. Okay.
We'll worry about the repairs for the outside later. It's
Okay.
gonna be a while.
Passes out, starts snoring. A little bit, yeah.
An orphan that they now feel responsible for.
I feel horrible.
So y'all take your rest and are uninterrupted and can finally take a long rest and recover all your spell slots and HP and all that.
Glory days!
And while we do that, let's go on a quick break.
Okay.
Okay, we will be right back. And we are back.
Hello, everyone. All right, so you've all had a nice long rest, or as nice as you can have, sleeping on a passenger seat of what amounts to a private jet
I've had worse.
after crashing.
I've had worse.
And Merrick tried to be as quiet as possible, but you all probably started waking up to the sounds of, clanging and clattering of like tool that fell or just, start
I
moving
don't
something and
drop my
screech.
tools.
Oops.
I don't drop my tools except on purpose, thank you.
Sure you don't. Give me a tinker check.
River just
With
unzips
dexterity.
the top of her sleeping bag to peek out and glare.
You were saying... And that is dexterity, because that's what you said, correct?
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna say, if we were about to have a long rest, I would have unlocked on that just to be a little bitch because you woke River up.
Well, this was the check to see if you woke River up.
So I
But
didn't.
there's still some noise going on. I mean, sure, you didn't drop any tools, and you are as quiet as possible, but you're still tinkering on a crash landed engine room.
Yeah.
But by the time everyone starts to wake up because of the noise, it's because of the getting the actual toolboxes to come loose is a bit noisier than expected. The core was fine. Everything was fine until you got to that, and they're fixed in place. They didn't want them to be, easily removable. The idea is you leave that in place and you take out the parts that you need from it, not that you take the whole toolbox with you. But O doesn't want to leave the toolbox because that's enough. Like, it's all the pieces to make a ship. And
Wait, make it from
that's
the, rebuild entire...
yes, you can, like, there is enough pieces in the two, which means they're both full. So you have two full bags of holding that have everything you need to make another Peregrine class flyer. The only thing it doesn't have is the core.
Great. So does that mean that you also have blueprints?
They're probably included, which is also why she doesn't want to leave this here, because this is military property.
So it sounds like we're literally disassembling
And she just like slaps your hand away. You disassembling what?
I like disassembling and reassembling the whole ship. It sounds like with that.
Kind of like the thing is, the toolbox basically has all the parts you need to repair the ship, short of replacing the core. And that's why she doesn't want to leave it there. They're not actually trying to repair it. They're just trying to get the actual toolboxes separated from the casings where they were installed so that they can take that with them. Which means as long as you have those two toolboxes, yes, you could create a Peregrine class flyer, and all you would need would be to find a core, which are heavily regulated by Odenburg because Odenburgite is kind of their thing.
Right. Plus, how often are you just going to, come across a crashed airship in the wilderness?
Exactly.
In this universe, probably more likely than you'd think.
It's true.
Wasn't going to say it, but yeah. Victor, all morning, Victor is just distracted by unexplainable feelings of deja vu that he can't shake.
No, cat, no.
Go
back to your box.
The window of the cockpit clear? Can you see out of it?
Oh no, it's smashed to bits.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, you can probably see out of the holes, but I think you guys probably the night before patched it with whatever wood you could take from the wings and stuff so that it was sealed as much as possible.
Yep.
Okay.
You can give me a perception check though.
You see cattail.
You can't really hear anything above the sound of what's happening in the engine room. To be fair, this thing is built to be slightly soundproof just because, sound of high speed aerial flight is you want to be able to mask that. Earl, what are you doing? No, I'm not going to feed you until 8 o'clock, and that's in 2 hours. Okay. So, eventually, as you guys are getting ready for breakfast, which I assume is being cooked by River.
As if River would
Yes,
be able to.
absolutely.
Oh, one thing that she did mention while you guys were working on the engine, mentions that the lavatory has is built on the basis of a portable hole.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I don't want to empty that.
No.
But
Yeah.
that is a really
So,
good way to have
wha-
indoor plumbing. To have plumbing in D&D is to have a portable
Well,
hole.
I mean, it's better than normal flight.
She's trying to consider should we take the portable hole with us?
Merrick is gonna look at her and be like, when was the last time it was emptied?
I don't know. I don't think it was. I'd have to find the paperwork.
I think that's your answer. The answer is no.
No.
Unless you want to carry the portable hole.
Not particularly. I know the door is enchanted with prestidigitation, but so when you leave, it prestidigitates anyone coming out to disinfect and remove all odors.
Part of Merrick is like, I kind of want it, but a bigger part of him is like, but I'm not gonna be the one to clean it.
Ah,
I mean,
nope.
Worst case scenario, we can open it and fling it, and then we can just throw shit at somebody.
Oh, there. I know that it's gonna shot down by someone in the party, but as you guys are waking up, mentions that if you're hungry, look in your right armrest. Open your right armrest, and you open it and see this small tablet.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That's food. That's breakfast. That's enough.
Not food.
That's 1 day
That
of
is an
rations and a
insult.
pint of cold drinking water.
That
worth
is an
of food.
insult. How dare you?
There's a lot of
case
noise
of
on
bars?
emergency.
Really? I thought that a ship was this high.
You disgust me.
If anyone tries it, they are flavorless.
Oh.
It just dissolves on your tongue.
Now I was just gonna put it in a pocket, emergency only.
Yeah.
After
Emergency
be
ration.
starving.
Likewise, and America's gonna just pointedly ignore the glare that he receives for putting it away. Like, hey, would you waste food no matter how bad
That
it is?
isn't food.
Oh, it is food. It's the equivalent of 1 day worth of food.
Okay, well,
That
then you can eat
isn't
it,
food.
and we'll eat what River makes.
Yeah,
Sound good?
yeah, you have fun with that. I'm gonna make actual food. You have fun with your fake imaginary food.
Here, wait. I think I've got a fan in here. We can waft some of the scent to make her regret further.
Oh, we are
So I take it
salty.
you have no interest in dismantling the chair rests to take the cubby of nourishment with us.
Oh,
Wait,
it's a,
what?
it's a magical.
It's a magical item, yes.
You didn't say that.
River is making
We
real
backtracked
food
so
and
fast.
ignoring you all.
Oh, that's fine. I'm gonna see if there's a way that I can make this produce better food than what it's got. But it's definitely.
Yeah, it is called the cubby of nourishment, and every eight hours it will produce a soft, flavorless food tablet that dissolves on your tongue and provides as much nourishment as 1 day of rations and 1 pint of cold drinking water.
Let's unhook the magical Pez dispenser here.
Yeah.
Pezzas have more
River is-
taste than what this thing is describing.
Yes.
Hey,
They do.
Hey,
Oh
River,
my god.
when we
What?
get someplace that's not here, you and I should come up with something that could replace this.
You know what would be really cool is like those healing cookies that you make. Like if we
In one
could
of
put a bunch of
these.
yeah, that would be great. I think that would break the game, but it'd be great.
I'm gonna stick with real food that someone has made and not
That's fine.
questionable quality magical food that I don't know how it works.
It's fine.
Okay.
I'm just gonna tinker with this later.
It's just good to have a backup thing for in case we run out all your really good
Yeah.
food and we're not able to get anything else.
Yeah, sorry, River. I've been stranded in the middle of the sea. It's not fun. So,
Wait, you were stranded in the middle of the sea?
well, yeah. I mean, we hit a storm, and the crew, and we were after the storm. We got like into the what called doldrums. There was like no wind for days, and living off it like eel and stuff. It wasn't. Yeah,
River
it's
hands Nala the one she pulled out from her armrest. Is like, you can keep this one.
Thank you.
I'm gonna promise you right now, I'm never gonna run out of food though. You will never
Okay.
have to eat those.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks.
And River goes back to cooking.
As you guys are discussing the tablets, O kind of went back to the back engine room. And you hear her talking almost like to herself for a bit. And then she comes back out, nearly slams into Merrick, who is going to see what's going on.
She's been taking a while, and I wanted to make sure that she wasn't doing something fun.
She pats you on the head. Passes by and addresses everyone. When we crashed, we just finished clearing the Basilisk Spine Mountains. The mountains are some 30 to 50 miles south of us. She points to the south. Well, she'd have to be outside to point to the south, but she points to the south. I'm pretty sure we can see the mountains. To the west, probably 50 to 100 miles from here, is Troubled Run, the river that separates the hobgoblin lands of Gar Warbrids from the Wallingmiotta. Hobgoblins have no love for Dinzers, so it's unlikely we'll find help there. That means that we've got 150 to 200 miles to the east of us of nothing but forest. Our original destination was Burnmouth, and that's to the north, but that's probably 200 miles from here. She like puts her hands on her hips. No matter how we look at it, there's at least 2 or more weeks of travel in front of us, and that's assuming we don't get lost. I cast Sending to get in touch with my brother to let him know what's going on. He hasn't responded yet, but if I don't hear back from him in 8 hours, I'll try again. If any of you have something like that, I suggest you do the same. I'd rather not use up my daily allotment sending messages, but this is a dangerous place, so I want to keep as many spell slots as I can. Well, spells as I can.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know where in this colossal forest we were supposed to be going for, or we were going to get that information in Barnmouth?
I don't know where Aruxius lives besides somewhere in the Wallingmiotta.
Okay.
Great.
So unless we can find someone who lives in the Wallingmiotta that can give us directions, we're kind of on our own for now.
I pull out
I
my
know this
little
place
chipmunk.
is dangerous. There are centaurs. There are
Where did you get that cute little thing? What is that?
kobolds.
I want to pet it.
Oh,
Chipmunks?
yeah, he lives here. Maybe he knows where this
Can I pet him?
mage is. Yeah, I think. Can she pet you? I ask. That's okay.
We
And
have to
then
deal with food. That's how you do it.
River goes
Okay.
into her bag. What do chipmunks eat? I don't know what chipmunks eat. What do they eat?
Nuts.
nuts
Berries.
and berries.
Okay,
and-
trail mix bar. And River breaks off a little bit of it and like crunches it up so it's more chipmunk size and then offers it to the chipmunk.
Chipmunk just starts filling its cheeks with it.
That's so cute.
And River just pets it with one finger. He's
Does
so
that thing where
soft.
the word flicks the tail.
So soft.
This one
Well-
also said there might be wasps outside, so big ones. So be careful.
Wasps.
Armor on.
Yep.
Okay.
Are we talking big for us or big for a chipmunk?
That's a really good question.
Yeah, because it's all, point of view.
That's true. That's really true. I don't know. I asked for a size reference. I like point to the chair and I kind of bigger, smaller, fuzzies.
It points to. Oh.
Oh, okay. So like, not even me size, like her size.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, so very big. I have
Okay.
I have a question. What's on the outskirts of this forest? Would it make more sense to say go west until we're outside the forest and just follow around the edge of it?
West. Well, to the west, where it says. Does it say anything to the west of?
Oh,
On your
wait,
map?
where's
I
the
don't-
compass?
I mean,
Am I looking
troubled
the wrong way?
run.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Well, you see that area, and she points to the area of the map that has no forest?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's Centaur Lands.
Nope, 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 nope.
Nope.
I will assume those are bad and say, okay, we won't go that way.
Not even so much bad as, yeah, no.
Okay.
Well, the main problem is I've heard that the goblins from the north of Garwarblids have been. There's conflicts between them and the centaurs, so that's war zone.
All right.
So are centaurs, like human torsos with, like, horse bodies, or is it like the horse head with the human bodies?
Horse body with the human torso.
Yeah, the
Okay.
first
Wait, that's a thing?
one, I think.
Yes.
I just heard about like half horse and half person. I didn't know
Well,
much
that'd be-
else. So,
How is that possible?
Magic. Why do you think transmutation is generally outlawed?
Wait, is that where they came from?
Don't. No.
Don't know exactly. Could be.
I can't tell if he's messing with me or not.
Merrick, did you
I
ever...
really am not messing. I don't know which. Because it's possible. There are some things like Chimera, yes.
Well,
Or Manticore, maybe.
much like the goblins from Garwarbliz, they don't tend to not like magic, so they will be hostile to any magic users, which I think is more than half the party.
Yep.
Yeah. Varying levels, but yeah.
On the other hand, I do know that Pella's wish is somewhere in the western direction. I just don't know where it is.
What's that?
It's a gnome village.
That's what I was gonna ask Merrick about. Have you heard of that? I've heard of it, but I have no idea where
I've heard of it,
is.
but I'm from Modenburg,
Yeah, I'm from...
which
Right
is
on.
a long, long, long way away.
If my investigation is true, if we find Pella's wish and can speak to the gnomes, they may be able to guide us to where Aruxius's cabin is.
And I suppose we're going westward.
We could do that. Try and look
So,
for signs for them.
So to the gnomes?
To the gnomes.
The gnomes.
At least we'll get good food.
Yeah.
Spices.
I can learn how to make gnomish food better. Let's do that.
See what I did, Minfy? See what I did?
River's tail is just wagging behind her. Also, here's breakfast. Here you go, here you go, here you go. River just hands it out to everyone except the person who suggested that the flavorless piece of shit was a meal.
Ooh. That was lightning. Huh.
See,
Okay.
this is what real food is. Have you ever seen it before?
I'm just gonna raise my pointer finger on my prosthetic arm. It's gonna split open, and a
sure
fan
she
is gonna
has.
start.
She has. So, west, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you're gonna set out west.
Yep.
Each hex on the map is equal to 10 miles. You can travel 10 miles a day if you are traveling at a normal pace.
We're not gonna rush.
We're back on the island.
So yeah, you're moving one hex at a time.
Yeah, we're not
Okay.
rushing because we don't want to run headlong into, I don't know, a group of kobolds or a group of goblins or a group of wasps.
So, northwest or southwest? Which one do we want to go to?
Mm,
Southwest.
All right,
sure.
southwest.
Okay. Southwest. All right. Your chipmunk buddy is hiding and refuses to come out as you
Solid.
leave the ruins of the ship behind. And you all start traveling away. Merrick, I believe you now have the highest passive perception in the party.
Okay.
You hear them before they arrive.
Guys.
The buzzing of wasps.
Yeah. Click. Armor full on.
Oh boy. Do we have a moment to do stuff?
You do because of his warning.
I will.
Oh, black. No. Light. That's fine. Oh, should be able to take care of itself.
So we have a
I
lot
don't
of
know.
wasps coming our way, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And we have things to do before we start things, yes? Do we have time?
You have like
Yeah.
a round or two.
Okay, cool. I am going to cast Bless on Minfy, Nala, and River's gonna choose herself as well. So Minfy and Nala, you both have Bless.
Beautiful. You beat me to it.
Yeah, so you guys are gonna have quite a distance at least before they actually catch up to you, thanks to someone taking the observant feat.
It wasn't even because of that. It was because I wanted to read lips.
You know.
Yes.
I forget how this all works. As an action, I'm going to cast Blessing of the Earth and grant myself 15 extra hit points. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to Stone Blade my greatsword, and it merges kind of with my arm and becomes stone.
Oh.
That is so cool.
Finally get to use this. I'm so excited.
You just see Merrick turn wide-eyed and be like, I could probably And then look at his own prosthetic.
Beautiful.
Uh-huh.
That's what I do.
I get my staff out.
So how many of these are there? I only see the one.
I'm trying to figure something out. And
Okay.
the thing I usually use is not helping. Okay then. You guys can roll initiative.
Oh, Merrick. I rolled a 4. Oh, Minfie!
Oh, I still rolled better than you.
Only because you have the minus to your
I
dex.
know. I know. It's okay.
I rolled a 4 and we rolled the same number.
Oh,
That's
that's
a lot of
wasps.
wasps.
Oh my god. Oh,
boy.
no.
A dozen.
Oh boy.
Oh! Nope.
I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
gonna roll initiative for one. Maybe
Okay.
Just remember which one it
two.
is so that when they die and you take them and you delete them,
Yeah,
or
we're gonna
you move them
do
instead of
one,
deleting them.
and we're gonna do two. Just to spread them out a bit and not have them all act on a turn.
We appreciate that.
Especially
Thank
if
you.
you roll highest initiative.
Yeah. I just feel like that might be terrible in terms of
Us?
the longevity of your party. Okay.
So no one's
Let's
allergic
see.
to wasps, right?
I'm good. I used to get stung all the time.
Oh
when I
god,
was little.
Karu! They all
Okay.
go at the same time anyway. Hey,
Wow.
somebody can use unluck on that.
You
But
know,
oh
yeah.
god, they all go anyway.
Uh,
Why?
Yeah, okay, hold on. That's literally okay. You know what?
the
Just to
dice
spread
gods
them
have
out,
decided.
I'm just
Oh,
gonna
I'm gonna
just
die.
gonna change it to 8. That literally doesn't. How you guys rolled like
Yeah,
shit.
they
we
rolled
rolled
Yeah.
shitty. There isn't much you can do.
I'm sorry.
We'll put one group at the end.
I don't think
There.
I can roll above a 7 on initiative. I just don't
split
think it's
them.
possible.
Oh yeah, you
I
have
can't.
-2.
You have a,
Yeah.
you have a minus.
Yeah,
And don't forget the NPC.
it's so good.
Yeah, don't forget. Oh,
Good. Yeah. You're gonna need her.
yeah. Or more likely, we're gonna need her fireball if she's got it.
Oh,
Good.
bloody hell.
Another 7.
Can you?
That's not how this goes.
Okay, well, Nala, you're first.
Get there. And yeah, I'll hit one. I'll hold an action to hit one when it comes near me.
Okay.
I don't like this. Okay, I'm gonna try and Eldritch Blast this one.
Okay.
It's just within range.
Is that... Oh, that's a hit.
16 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
2 cold damage.
Poisoned?
It's poisoned.
Are you
Okay.
just using bug spray?
Then
Long
River's
range
gonna
bug
go
spray?
Here. Don't want to be too far away from Nala. And that's all I can do.
Okay. I'm gonna say, oh, actually, let me double check. Yeah, she's got mage armor, and she's gonna cast that before you even left. Because she's a wizard. All right, so what? Oh. That misses. That doesn't.
Oh boy.
Wait,
Uh,
is she next to me, within 5 feet of me?
yes, she
Yes.
is.
I can use my thingy. Hold on. I do a thing.
You do a thing.
I do a thing. What is my thing? Interception. Um, I can reduce the damage by 1d10 plus my proficiency.
Okay.
So
She passed the con save.
that's good.
Yes, that's very good.
So I reduce the damage by 6.
6. Okay. So she takes 2 piercing and 5 poison, so 7 total.
Oh, hi.
Wait. Was that 55?
Oh no.
No, I think it has to go there. 21.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. This one has to double move to get anywhere, so it might as well go there. And that one's gonna double move too. Okay. So con save.
Fine.
That's 4 piercing, 10 poison.
Okay.
Wait,
Good for
does
10
save
hit points.
not? I blessed you. Roll a d4.
Oh yeah, roll a
Oh,
yeah.
d4.
Yeah.
No, you might want to put your something on your token to remind you of a bless,
I actually
or
wrote
just turn it
down.
on your sheet if you have that programmed.
So 12.
Okay, Victor.
12.
Okay, that Eldritch caster she gave me, that you said that's basically a light crossbow?
Yeah, it's a light crossbow that does force damage instead of piercing damage and does not require bolts.
Okay. So because I took the crossbow expert feat, does that mean I get 2 extra hand? Is that... It's not an actual light crossbow.
I mean,
With
So
a
maybe you take
one-hand
5
weapon.
poison instead of 10 poison.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so never mind. So this is the first time I ever used this. So okay, so I only get only get 1 shot with this, but that's good enough. I'm gonna shoot at the one that's behind Merrick.
Okay.
It's a 16 hit.
Yes.
11 force damage.
Okay. And that one goes down.
Nice. And then I'm going to scurry back kind of under this tree.
Okay.
smart.
Yep.
As far away from them as possible. Yeah.
Yep.
Solid tactic. Merrick, there is one dead, one right beside you.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna have to try and kill the one beside me. As much as I don't like having O get freaking
Surrounded.
surrounded. So I will just...
To be fair, I think she has more.
Oh!
Well, her HP is
There you
more or
go.
less the same as you guys.
Oof. So that's overkill.
Yeah.
25 damage.
All right, well, that one's dead. You went for the one
apparent-
beside you, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna scoot. You know what? I'm better over
Is
here.
there such a thing as overkill when it comes to bugs?
No.
Especially wasps.
Especially wasps.
Wasps.
Wasps and yellow jackets.
Yellow jackets can be all right. Wasps, fuck them. Oh,
As someone
and
who got
we're only level 4. Yeah.
As someone who in real life got swarmed and stung by about 30 times by yellow jackets as a kid, I'm going to disagree with you on the
Okay.
yellow
I
jackets.
am
Fine.
so sorry for you, Matt.
That's
Not fun.
Oh boy. Okay. O is going to demonstrate her power by completely ignoring the things around her and trying to thin the herd with a freaking fireball.
Literally kill it with fire.
Sure.
Yes.
She gets 5 of them. Let's see
She
how
could
well she does
probably
on the
get more.
damage. No, it can. It'll be. It's just outside of. She either gets the one down there.
No.
Like I guess she could do this.
That's 6.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Go
that's
back
6.
to the way it was. You should be.
Yeah, no, there.
Oh, yeah.
There you got one more. Okay. Let me just do the damage.
Oh, they're gonna.
Well,
Oh,
they're
yeah,
dead.
they're.
They're all
Dead.
dead.
Even
I'm not
if,
gonna bother saving.
even if they
'cause-
manage saving, they're dead.
Yeah, they're all dead. They're incinerated.
Hey, so we don't even need them on the turn order anymore.
Yep.
'Cause all of them.
Because all of the ones with the red dot are dead. Okay, well, this is why O was like, yes, I don't want to send more sending spells because those are level 3 spells too.
Hey, Car, does
Yeah.
that mean you missed that blue one down there?
Yes,
Yes.
I did. Hey, look.
Oh, it bypassed me? Aw.
17?
Yeah, that hits.
Well, it thought that the others were going to take care of you, and then they died.
They all died.
Wasn't that? No, that wasn't the one that had poison. Never mind.
No. So that's 8 piercing, 6 poison. Okay, well, that was O's turn.
Wait, wouldn't it have been the damage at the same time? I was just... Because it's one attack, so I still have bless
It is
up.
one attack, so
Yeah.
you do still have it, yes.
We
Okay.
still have bless.
Okay,
Okay.
well, if you were to worry about it.
Yeah, this looks a little better. I'm going to strafe around here.
Oh, I did that so you could kill that one.
Yeah, you would be leaving this one's attack range.
Because
If
you
you
have
did.
advantage on this one here.
Yeah, okay, I'll No,
'Cause you-
that's rational.
And it also
Yeah.
murders the advantage.
You don't
want
want to take an attack of opportunity from these things.
Yeah, no
that
thanks.
poison is nasty.
No thanks. I'm just going to use my greatsword. And
Advantage.
that's
Fish for that crit.
Fish for the crit.
advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, no, first one's better. Plus a d4, so I'm assuming that's fine.
Yep.
And it takes 10 slashing damage. Is it still up?
It is still up.
It needs to make a Constitution saving throw DC 13.
19.
No.
Okay.
Ew.
I can't find the concentration thing, so I'm just using bless again, so it brings up concentration. Because I couldn't fucking find it. I'm blind.
Anything else from Infi?
That is all, I believe.
Okay.
Where's my little done button?
Way up top. All right. Well, Nala, the ones you went for are all
Dead.
Yeah,
dust
okay.
cinders.
I'll go here.
Remember, you have blessed. Not that it matters, but...
Not that you need it.
So 20 hits. That's both. No. You're using it two-handed, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
So it's
5.
5. And then
21 hits. And it's dead.
Thank
Ah.
you.
yeah.
You probably
And-
have a lot of movement left if you want to move elsewhere.
Yeah. I'm gonna move here.
Or
So, River.
stupid things.
Stupid things. $16 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
12 piercing damage.
And that one goes down.
Bad bug!
Okay, it's the bug's turn. They don't like O for some reason. Can't imagine
Shoot
why.
them with fire.
Can't imagine why. I'm gonna do both of them. Hey, 14 misses.
Can Mimphy every
Yeah.
turn do the damage reduction?
Yeah, I was gonna say
It's
I'm gonna
reaction.
do it again. So,
Good.
Oh,
She's taking the
no.
full damage this time.
Which one hit her? Is it the
I,
one
the
near
first-
me?
No, it's the other one. Unfortunately.
Okay.
I was going for the one that was marked with the circle first.
Okay.
So 3 less. That would be
Nope.
3.
5 less.
'Cause
5,
plus
right,
proficiency.
okay. So that would be
can-
13 damage.
By the way, Nina, you can add your proficiency when you roll it. Just do roll 1d10 plus 2.
We can automate that in a bit.
Yeah,
do
I am not very roll 20 tech savvy, but
Yeah,
I'll
no,
take
we'll do that. All right, Victor.
Okay, I'll shoot at the one to the right of O.
Okay.
Uh, 4 damage. And I'll stay where I am.
Okay. Well then, I guess I'm gonna try and bug zap this one. 18.
Hits.
So a total of 8.
Yep, it's dead.
Zap. Oh, Merrick would have gone over here then.
Man, she has like no melee cantrips.
It's annoying. Not even like poison spray or
No shocking
Not even-
grasp?
No,
No.
no toe of the dead. Nothing.
What
I
does
guess
she
she's
have?
just gonna do it at disadvantage.
if there's stuff.
She has
stuff.
Firebolt, Light, Mage Hand, and Prestidigitation.
Oh, wow.
Ew. It wouldn't. Well, never
12
mind.
hits.
Okay.
Burn it.
Barely.
She burned it.
She burned it all right.
She
Holy
didn't
crap,
like
what did
it.
I roll?
Yeah.
Ooh, 9 and 10. That was almost max damage.
She did not
Ah.
like that bug.
I mean, to be fair, they stinged her pretty badly.
And poisoned her. Wait, she was poisoned, so it would have been disadvantage anyways.
It would have been straight roll.
No, because the giant wasp poison does not leave you poisoned.
Oh.
It's just
Paralyzed
poison
if you went down.
damage.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
it would have been straight roll regardless because Merrick went for the advantage.
That only works for
Oh.
melee, I thought.
I think that doesn't affect.
It would have made straight roll instead of just.
Does that affect?
Well, it's
range
dead
attack?
anyway. Who
It's
cares?
dead, who cares?
It's dead. Kind of looks and. So those are Hellstingers.
What?
Huh? Also, River's gonna cast Cure Wounds on Owen.
Hellstingers. They must have a nest around here somewhere.
Take 13.
Do we really think that we need to be doing that right now?
Bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope.
We either move very quietly or move in the opposite direction they came from because it seems like we're heading in the direction of their nest.
I'm just gonna slowly look at Minfie. Prowl.
Mm,
Slowly look back.
We're going the other way.
Quietly is an option.
I was just about to say stealthing's fine, and then I was like, oh no, that's not.
It's
No.
like, no.
We'll go
Have
the
you
other way.
forgotten?
Yeah. I'm just not used to the moon shoes yet.
Why did it have to be bugs? If it was an animal, I could take some of it and, cook it. I don't want to cook bug.
So, Karu, were they coming from this direction-ish?
You were heading southwest.
Oh, we were heading southwest. So
How
they
about we go
were-
northwest instead?
That sounds
Yeah,
good.
let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still go west, but not go southwest.
And if somebody has the map, we should just mark Helsting's nest in this potential area.
Just put an X through it.
We're
Nope.
gonna need to.
Whole 10-mile area.
We don't know where it is. Well, we can
I
imagine.
mean, they're somewhere
close
within your
enough.
hex because
Yep.
you ran into these like an hour maybe after leaving camp, after leaving the crash site.
So we didn't actually
it's-
get to the one under us, so it was in
Correct.
our hex.
Mm.
Okay.
Hello, bees.
I'm looking forward to seeing how this map starts crawling with things.
I'm really excited about that.
Me too.
Hopefully not literally crawling.
Okay.
I'd be very upset.
So, O knows that these wasps tend to be pretty active during the daytime and are very aggressive and territorial. So as long as we're within the radius of their territory, we will be attacked on sight. So, do we want to try and hurry?
Yeah.
What point of the day is it this time?
To get out of it, at least.
The longer we stay in their territory, the more chances we run of encountering them more again.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Because it wouldn't make sense for the gnomes we're looking for to make a city in the Hell Wasp territory, right? So it's not like we have to be really, really, really careful with how we search. So let's get the hell out of here.
That's fair.
Unless the gnomes made their city literally in the middle and the wasp nests are like the guards. Is that a thing?
Nope. Nah.
I had to ask. I don't know. It'd be really good defenses.
I'm just gonna make sure that my. Oh no.
Okay. So who's leading, by the way?
Probably River, because I think she has the highest survival.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably River and Merrick because he's observant.
So he is basically keeping an eye out while River is...
Yep, I'm on wasp duty. I apparently have my my headset in my armor turned up enough that I can hear buzzing or whatever else is around.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'll
Right.
have Bella flying up above the tree line as well, for an extra set of eyes.
Okay. So why don't you guys give me some perception checks?
Should I be doing perception or survival?
I'm actually rolling for you because I can't let you know if you survive. If you
If we
If
survive.
I survive?
survive.
I think we kind of know whether we pass or succeed. or not.
Sure.
Hey Matt, since you had Bella more or less helping, would you get advantage for that? Particularly keen senses.
She has keen senses, so you would have advantage.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
I got a 23. I'm on bug alert.
So you guys travel, and thanks to Merrick's perception, manage to avoid a second encounter with the wasps. He hears them coming, and you all kind of just hurry away from the sound instead of letting them
Towards-
come to you.
Mhm.
You travel what you feel is quite a bit, but by the end of the day, you're not entirely sure how far west or how far north you've gone.
Awesome. So we got lost.
You did.
That's because Karu rolled.
Yeah, Karu, can you just...
No, because
No.
I'm
Sucks. Can you just, like, ask somebody else to roll who's not in here?
I can roll high too. I hit you guys multiple times.
Yeah.
But as darkness approaches, you are in the middle of the forest. What would you like to do?
Hope
as-
that one is a good thing.
Make a camp?
Yes, make camp,
Yeah.
set up watches.
I'm just gonna
Make
look at
everyone
Owen and be like,
supper.
I don't suppose you have tiny hut or anything. Something that could, I don't know, make camping safer. I know a lot of the mages.
No.
Damn it.
Unfortunately, I do not. I wasn't expecting to crash in the middle of the Wallingmiotta.
But we slept after we crashed.
Well, I have a flying ship. Why would I need any kind of spell? I can just sleep in my ship.
In case
Have
you
you
crash.
heard- Have you heard from your brother?
No, I haven't.
Before we sleep, you might want to do that again.
I do have some slots, yes. Okay.
Why wouldn't he
choose...
respond?
I don't know, and it worries me. But I'll try again in the morning, and maybe he was busy and he... I don't know.
What? Yeah, why don't you try now, and so you can rest up and get that energy back.
And have your strength back for the next day.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Considering you can usually
While
get a
you
response.
guys set up
I don't think
camp.
this-
Who's gonna set up camp? This is gonna be a
Okay.
nature and a survival check.
I can assist.
And do any of you have a tent?
River absolutely has a tent.
No tents.
No tent? I have an explorer's pack. What's in that?
Pretty sure that has a tent.
Oh.
Okay. Well, then I have a tent.
Oh, then I do too. If it's in an explorer's pack.
Dungeoneer's pack probably doesn't, though.
So I have to ask, is anyone besides River trained in nature or survival?
I'm not
nope.
trained in nature, but I have a +4 to it anyway.
You do not have. That's
Mm,
you have
Okay.
a bedroll, which is something. But yes, I need a nature and survival check from one person.
I mean, I
Yeah.
can,
This isn't the sea,
oh,
so
I will
I'm not the
assist
one
you,
to do
Meta.
it.
I can do it.
Okay.
can help.
I'll
Okay.
give you guidance.
Okay. Guidance is clicked.
Since you do have help, you want to roll it again?
Car, should I be rolling again?
In this case, I'll allow guidance, but not
Okay.
Oh.
advantage.
Yeah, sure. You're not the DM. And just because River's doing this, she'll give an inspiration to herself.
Okay.
So, 22 and 12?
Okay. So that's gonna be, you have one success because of your because you do have a tent that you set up.
Mm-hmm.
You get 1 success from the nature check. You failed with the survival check. So in the end, you end up with a relatively secure shelter, just because of how the place is. Which still gives you a long rest. So you do
Yes.
recover your spells and all that.
Yay! And River, of course, makes us a good meal for supper.
Mm-hmm.
So Nala is proficient in navigator's tools, and she has them. Is there any way she can use them? Because in sailing you do a lot by the stars. Is there any way that she can perhaps figure out on the map? She might not be able to navigate in the woods, but stars are stars and landmarks are landmarks.
I've got
It would
cartography.
allow you to know where basically north is, not
Okay.
your location exactly, especially since you're in the middle of a forest. But it would at the very least help you reorient yourselves so you know where north is. Though at the same time, as long as there is no clouds, as soon as the sun comes up, you also know where north is, because that's a constant as well.
Okay.
So we can say because of that, by morning you will know at least where north is, so that you can decide from there, and more or less where the Basilisk Spine Mountains are, because those are tall enough that you can see them in the distance. So you have more or less an idea.
Okay, cool. I can do that much.
Okay, so who's doing what watch?
You can take first.
I'll do second.
Yeah, I can do second too.
Okay.
I'll do. Zio, what were you saying? You were muted.
I can do first.
Okay,
And
I
then
guess I'll
Merrick
do.
and Ohm could do third.
Hey. Hey, Minpy.
Yeah.
Can I see those? I'm making
Oh.
grabby hands towards the moon shoes.
Sure, I'll pull them off.
Oops.
Are you improving?
I'm trying. I'll try. Can't say that I will do it, but I've got
Okay,
the
so
parts
who
for it.
was first?
Me.
Memphi and okay.
River.
So both of you give me perception checks.
Shoot. This is gonna be bad.
Oh.
Ignore the
There you go.
+4.
Okay. Your watch passes by uneventfully.
I'm just shooting names to River of my new chipmunk friend, and I'm just continuously, what about this name? What about this name?
See, you have to actually tell me the names so River can have an opinion on them.
So far I've come up with Wiz and Gizmo and Bumblebee because of the wasp.
Wiz, absolutely no.
Yeah, I didn't like that one either.
No.
Gizmo, nah. Bumblebee's too long.
You can shorten it to B.
What about Bumble?
Or Bumble.
I mean, you still have lots of time to think of names.
Yeah, because I was thinking like Buzzy, because the first thing he ever told me was that there were big wasps. So I was like, okay, maybe like a Buzzy.
I mean, I will point out, because we had the warning, it meant we were, aware of what was going on. So it was really lucky you found him, so you could name him Lucky.
Lucky. That's cute.
He's also lucky in being the only one to survive the death of his family.
Listen, River isn't saying that. But He helped us, and it was really
The
good
thing
luck to
is-
find him.
Whenever I've named a pet Lucky, they've gotten no luck after that.
Okay, so
I'm a little cautious of that name. He's been really lucky so far, but I don't want to jinx it, you know?
what if you call him Jinx? Basically, the
Hmm.
opposite. Because you name him a Jinx name, he then brings good luck.
I absolutely adore that. I asked my little chipmunk friend, do you like Jinx? He's probably
Sure.
asleep by now.
Yeah, he's probably asleep. Like poke, poke, poke.
Okay. Jinx it is. I like that.
Okay. So second watch by Nala and Victor. Give me perception checks. Okay. You guys, unlike your predecessors, are very quiet. There's no
Well, there are
chatting.
There are worse. There's worse places we could be stranded, I suppose.
On a desert island.
In a jungle.
I don't like this. Bringing back bad memories. I like knowing where to go.
From the ship, or
Yeah, like when I travel and stuff. I mean, like I know, like with River, like we'd be like, oh, like exploring, but I would, I would know where we're going. Um, she might think it was like spontaneous and oh, let's just go this way, but I would always know where we were going. Like I didn't like that city with all the mazes. That was
oh
frustrating.
yeah,
I just, I mean, I know everyone says, oh, the open sea and blah, blah, blah. But I was always the one, yes, the open sea. And that was land. So we don't die.
or get stranded.
Yeah. Yeah, that was not good. That was, yeah, not knowing when the wind's going to come again. I mean, that's just, it's a big part of sailing right there.
And part of it's kind of exciting because who knows what you'll come across on the way. You never know when you come across something that nobody's seen before or hasn't been nobody's put eyes on for years. But I agree, this place is a little just something off about it to me. It's all
Yeah.
those giant bees.
Yeah, there was a guy, yeah, Barnaby. He was always like that. We were always like considered like a balance. Barnaby's like, let's go, and what's that way? And everyone would be like, Nala's like, okay, Nala's gonna figure, Nala's gonna get us home. Barnaby's gonna like, we explore, and then Nala. It was a balance. We balanced each other on the crew.
Nice. And do you and River feel like you have that same balance with River? Or?
Yeah, yeah, I do. She reminds me a lot about him. He was, yeah. So the full life and curious about everything and wanting to try new things and all that type of stuff. I think that's why I was drawn to her because Barnaby like moved on to some other things and stuff, and I stayed in Haver. And she came along, and it was just like, yeah, and yeah, it's great. So I do kind of feel a little bit more balanced, bringing that part I kind of need in my life.
Well, this is the first all this time since I've been with you and the others. This is probably the first big adventure I've been on. My father and my brother, they were the ones always going out on adventures and exploring and digging and expeditions. They always said, "No, we want you to stay back at home. It's a little safer there, and plus we need someone to help us sell all the cool stuff we find." And that was fun for a little while, but I always wanted to tag along with them and see the things they came up with, and never was able to. But this has been different, sure.
Are you happy that you left your little store and came along with us?
Well, it was more kind of leaving by necessity. I mean, they vanished a few years ago, so
Oh.
part of me leaving has been trying to find out what happened to them and why they disappeared. They, well, that tip of the spear group. There's some interesting. They're an interesting bunch of people, and they all have their secrets, and some of them are just more open than others. But I think that's partly why their involvement with that group is probably why they probably a good reason why they disappeared in the first place. So me traveling has been a big part, has been, and trying to get in with that group as well has just been trying to find as much information as I can about where they may have gone and what might have happened to them.
Yeah, like if we ever get moments on this, finding the book, getting away from killer automaton, whatever things that Merrick said they were. Um, it, I hope we can help you find them.
Me too. I mean, I'm hopeful too. It's been a while though, so there's part of me that says they might never turn up, but there's another part of me that's keeping hope.
Yeah, hope's good. Hope's good. Yeah.
As there's a lull in the conversation, Nala, you hear a twig snap almost right behind you.
Hey. I don't think we're alone.
You turn to look, and it's basically you turn to look into a wide open maw of a large crocodile.
Can I whack it?
I don't know. We're gonna roll initiative first.
Yeah. Oh God.
They rolled extremely well on stealth. They rolled a 21.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So you
okay.
two get
What?
to roll in normal. Those of you who are sleeping have disadvantage on the roll.
Disadvantage
What?
on my -2.
It didn't roll me disadvantage. Weird. Damn it.
I don't think the initiative has advantage disadvantage.
Well,
from
regardless, I
doesn't.
rolled a
I got
5. That was my
garbage.
first roll.
Can I just point out, despite crit failing, I still got higher than Minfie.
Karu, if you wouldn't mind putting Merrick on
I had to
D5.
reroll for because.
Of course she did.
So what was that? 5?
506. Because I am not first, unfortunately.
Okay. Does anyone else need me to change their initiative?
Why did I?
No,
Yeah.
Minfie.
Minfie
Minfie
got
got
a
a
2
2.
roll.
2.
Man, and you had finally
2.06.
rolled.
I know.
But you're sleeping.
I'm sleeping. I'm very sleepy.
I don't know if initiative you can crit fail. If you can, River goes after. If not, she's
No.
where she belongs.
You're fine.
Okay.
Oh, why do you have...
Why do I have what?
We're in a tent. They can't see us, right?
That depends on who it is.
There's the tent only fits 2. That's O and
Yeah, I was like, that depends on who she's going after.
yeah. Merrick, you wake up to pain as something bites into your legs for 9 piercing and grapples you.
So I was absolutely surprised.
Yeah, you were asleep. But now you're not. Nala!
Yeah, so I imagine this is the one that's right next to me.
Yeah,
That's
that
trying
one
to
was
eat me.
sneaking up and you heard it just as it was sneaking up.
16 hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, for 5. I would I want to do flurry of blows. So
Okay.
I'm gonna speed point. Okay, 24 hits. And 22 hits. And then because I hit on flurry blows, I'm using my open hand where it cannot take reactions.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Okay. Well, it's gonna try and take a bite of you. Turn. Does not have advantage, but 18.
Yeah.
Now it's gonna be 3 piercing. It's weakened after all those hits. And you are grappled. And it kind
I
of
am?
locks. Yeah, it locks its jaw on your leg.
Okay.
River, what's your passive perception?
14.
That's a 9. I don't think you've woken up yet.
She is still curled up in her cocoon of a bedroll.
Yeah, bonus
Yeah.
action yell probably did not.
Okay.
Now
I think
yeah.
I think River still doesn't hear it because of the cocoon and everything.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry, guys. Someone has to smack River awake, apparently.
The irony is you have 2 pairs of ears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to pull actually kind of instinct at this one. We can actually go for the hand crossbow. Going to take a shot at the one with the gnome in its mouth up there. 21 for
cursing.
6.
Nice.
And bonus action, reload, fire again. Only a 12.
12 hits.
Another 6.
Nice.
And then I'm going to. Is this like a drop over here off a ridge?
Yeah, there's like a 5-foot drop down.
I'm just going to move to the edge of the ridge there.
All right, Merrick. You're awake.
Irritating. Yeah, I am. And I'm just gonna like put my lightning launcher, rest it against its snout, and tase it.
It's the worst
Ugh,
snoop you can
10.
imagine.
I don't have a disadvantage, but 10.
Yeah, you go to try and it's just like trying to tear at your leg and just moves away just in time as you let loose the electric current.
That's irritating, and I don't have anything I can do as a bonus action, I don't think.
What is
So that's me done.
Those passive perception is 11. She's sleeping so well in there. Actually, I mean, both of you are starting to wake up. Next turn, you'll be awake because there's a lot going out outside. But this round, you're just everything is nice. Minfy, what's your passive perception?
13?
13. Yeah, you're asleep.
I would say
Actually,
though,
you
that
have Merrick beside you.
I was gonna say,
cursing
Yeah.
is
I feel like
gnomish.
Cursing and
Smash-
screaming.
Cursing
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
like
okay.
you probably also
Probably
heard
got
the discharge.
smacked by him. Let's
Yeah.
be real. He's
You probably
flailing.
heard the lightning launcher
That's fair.
discharge.
Okay, fine. You wake up.
okay.
I will say I am going to assume you are armorless because you use heavy armor, don't you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
you can't get a long
That's
rest in heavy armor.
that's fair. That's fair. Okay.
You still have
I
your
will-
shield, so
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely grab that. I'll pull out my my great sword. Kind of shake my head. Can I get up and jump over here?
Yep.
And I'm going to bonus action cast Stoneblade. So my great sword merges
I
with
don't
my
think you have a
hands.
bonus action because you
Okay.
need you need a free action to get your weapon, but you need a bonus action to get your shield.
Okay, that's fair. Then I'm just gonna whack it.
Okay.
18
Hits.
or 7 slashing damage.
It had 7 hit points left.
That's exciting.
I'm gonna spit on it. as
So
a
it goes
reaction.
limp and lets go of the other gnome.
Thank God, I'd rather not have to fashion myself a pair of prosthetic legs.
Okay. So that's your turn. Unless you want to move, I think you have some movement left.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Okay. Well, that one doesn't get to go again.
Mhm.
So Nala.
Can I still hit? I want to hit it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is 11 doesn't hit.
Nope. That misses.
I'm going to spin another key point. 16 hit.
Yep.
Or
And it dies.
yeah,
Still smack it.
boom.
And then you smack it again.
Yeah,
For good measure.
yeah,
Let go of me.
yeah.
Okay. Well, that was over quick.
Hey, crocodile.
Well, that wasn't fun.
Oh,
River
it's just like
claw-
poking her.
crawls out of her tent. Like, what's going on? What? Oh.
What?
Oh. Are you
Okay,
guys
River,
okay?
Have you ever cooked crocodile before?
Crocodile.
Yeah, you can actually. Yeah, we can eat a crocodile.
Oh, that's a lot of
These
meat.
things tried to eat us. I think it's only fair.
I was actually looking up all the info for cooking to see, okay, is there any, because I had it open.
No,
I
you
can actually get the meat from this thing.
Excellent.
How can they be here? Because they're not near. Are we near water?
You probably are.
Kind of, a little bit, I guess.
That's weird.
On
I
that
mean, there's
map, there's that
probably small
river.
tributaries and rivers
Yeah.
going all over the place. Or else you're going to be in trouble with water soon. But yeah, this is a forest, so there's like streams and stuff all over the place. Mini lakes, ponds.
Oh, well, at least we're still all alive.
Are you guys all okay though?
Merrick's
fine.
kind of. I got a scratch, but I think Merrick got a big old chomp there.
Oof.
I smack him and cast lay on hands and heal him for 10.
Okay, I'm back to full. Thank you. Ow, no, not 5. 35. My 3 didn't hit.
Okay. Well, I think it's about our time. Do you guys want to go to sleep while River harvests some meat?
Yeah,
and
I need
keep watch?
to, take this apart and then I can go back to sleep.
Well, unfortunately,
Well, we have the last watch.
Yeah, we have the last watch, and I don't think I'm going back to sleep again.
You do need to go back to sleep if you
I
want to get all
know.
your stuff back.
I know. Aside from the help, I didn't spend anything. The only thing I need is to not get exhaustion. I didn't spend any spell slots or anything.
But you still need a long rest to not get exhaustion.
It's 6 hours of sleep, and then
Yeah, and you've slept
Light.
for 3.
fine. I'll go back to sleep. River, you can take my watch too then.
You already
Well-
had your watch.
Yeah.
That's why you've only slept 3 hours.
No,
didn't.
River
I'm-
had the first watch.
We
Yeah.
had the last watch. That's why I'm saying.
right.
That's
Okay,
why I'm
you had
saying.
right.
Him and O have the last watch.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
River was like, I'm gonna take apart these crocs and then I'm going back to bed.
Okay. That
Oh.
yeah, that was my mistake.
Yeah, I was like, what? Why? Because we were doing last, not first.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Well,
Well, what do you
Nala-
need?
I'm trying to freaking find it.
Will Nala
Okay,
and
sure.
Victor get a long rest?
Yes.
Okay.
You already slept 3 hours. You just have another 3 hours to sleep, and then you get.
Get those key
then you're good.
points.
And she's going back.
A fight won't necessarily, like, as long as it doesn't last more than, I think it's a minute, it does not interrupt a long rest.
And this definitely did not last a minute.
I
10
know I
seconds.
have it. I
Shoot.
cannot
Yeah.
find the full harvesting thing right now. All I have is like the cooking
Isn't
stuff,
it-
but it doesn't have the harvesting meat.
I thought it would
Uh,
be like a nature or a survival.
yeah, there's probably a check involved to see how well it goes, I think.
I mean,
Survival is what I've most familiar with for it.
survival
Did I
with
send you
what?
guys?
You did, and I can't find it right now, and I'm streaming, so I can't exactly look through everything.
Yeah, let me look in my mail. Because we're using Kibble's
Yeah.
stuff. And Kibble's... Okay. I usually leave his last email with the draft.
Yeah, unfortunately, I just don't have the part with.
And his last draft has the...
Yeah, the stuff I have is harvesting stuff from magical creatures, not from.
alchemy materials. Is it
Monster must be freshly slain.
harvesting and looting? Exotic... No, that's exotic creature. Yeah, harvesting and looting it. That probably it.
Yeah, the problem is the stuff I have is the magical monster harvesting. Which, these are just freaking crocs.
Okay,
I
so
just
wisdom
want the meat.
survival.
Okay. Is there any
That
bonus?
takes 10 minutes.
Okay. Okay. I will be doing inspiration for this because I want as much meat as possible. So 27.
Okay. All right, so this is a large creature, so the DC is 12. Are you doing just the meat or the hide as well?
I want to get as much as possible. I'm focusing more on the meat, but if I can get some hide, awesome.
In this case, I guess it would... No, they have hide. They don't have scales. So you get 2 units of hide and 1d4 common meat.
Is this for each of the crocs or for both?
That's for one.
Okay.
It would take you another 10 minutes to do the other one if you want to
Okay, I'll do
both.
that. So let me just...
And that's another check.
Yep, so first of all, I got uncommon meat, you said?
Common.
Oh, common? Okay. I'm going to be making gator jerky, just saying.
Nice.
Okay, and the second one...
I have actually eaten alligator.
And inspiration
once.
again, because I don't want to waste any
Nice.
meat. 10.
10, it's a DC 12.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'll beat that one too much.
Got a good and tenderized. Won't be as chewy.
I'm just seeing if there's like a partial fail.
If not, at least I got some.
Yeah, I think it's just, yeah, you're...
Can I at least cut some pieces into like small pieces so I can give those to Bella?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Once I realize I can't get any of this prepped for actual like full meals, I just cut it up into nice pieces for Bella.
Well, at least you got 3 out of the other one.
Oh yes.
Is very
Okay.
very happy for any scrap she would get.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and then you go back to sleep.
Yep.
Alright, well, you'll wake up the next morning, recovered. I would probably use prestidigitation to clean off any blood from the alligator wounds.
Do we not need to do perception for the last one?
Oh, sure.
And then for light activity, could I try and improve the freaking moon shoes?
I don't think you can perceive and do that. You have to choose an activity. Perception is wisdom. Yeah, so what do you do? Keep watch or work on...
Keep watch, even if
Okay.
I want to work on the moon shoes.
Okay. You can, like, talk to O about construction of it, but not actually work on them.
But she's not actually an engineer.
No, she's just a mage. A very high-level mage.
Yeah, but she wouldn't know how to make things like this. She'd know how to enchant.
Yeah, she could help with the enchantment part, not with the construction part.
Well, then I guess I'd talk to her about it, as I'd
To
show
be
her
honest,
my
I
new
think she
opponent.
has something that she's curious about. You
Oh,
know a lot about. You knew a lot about the Peregrine.
yeah.
How do you know so much about a vehicle produced by the military, the Dinzer military?
Well, I mean, I didn't hide the fact that I used to be a member of the Military Artificers Academy.
Hmm.
I actually, before this, had been considered to go under one of the ranked artificers.
And you didn't. Why?
Well, this happened while they were considering it. By the time I was recovered, they had chosen someone else.
I see.
So it wasn't
So,
really necessarily my full decision to not be chosen.
so technically, you still work for the Dinzer military.
No, I withdrew from the academy
Hmm.
after that because they didn't even bother to investigate. I'm pretty certain that one of the other people who was being looked at did something to my prototype. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Well,
they did
are
something to
you
my prototype.
interested in trying again?
After they didn't even make a token attempt to actually investigate, they didn't even, they just said, up, well, looks like your prototype wasn't good enough. I'm not okay with that.
Well, I know
Besides, I'm a member of
people.
the guild now.
I could probably get you a recommendation and have them look into it,
Eh,
especially if we recover that book. Well, we've recovered the book, but getting it back to the Dinzers.
yeah.
I know
Uh,
that Castle Grass, but she kind of glances at where Minfy's sleeping. Also wants to know about the book, but to be honest, we're kind of worried about what that book contains and want it back
mhm.
ourselves to study.
Well, like I said, I don't really know if I want to be a part of something that will go that far. I mean, I knew it was going to be rough and competitive, but I didn't think that somebody would go so far as to actually permanently maim me, or at least try to. Bet though, if they had
Well, there
actually
are quite
seen,
a lot of cutthroat people in the
yeah, tell me
military.
about it, and I was not a noble, and they were. So I guess they took offense to the fact that a gnome was being considered alongside of them and might have actually gotten it when they didn't.
Yes, I can see that happening.
Yeah, I can too. Just lucky I'm not petty. Well, not that petty.
To be honest, I'm more concerned about my brother not responding to my sendings.
Yeah, because sendings they give you space in the spell to respond, right? And the fact
Yes.
that he didn't immediately, generally that means that something might be wrong.
Yeah. I don't know who else I can trust to send a message out to. Consider it's just this is weird. First, we have this automaton going after us. It's Dinzer made. Second, my ship that should have had a fully charged core has a core that goes and stops working while we are in flight. And now my brother's not answering. I'm concerned.
Yeah. Uh, no offense, but at least in part, this feels a little bit more like it's an internal problem, just as much as it would be external. Somebody had to have access to the paragram itself prior to you using it. Maybe either
I
drain the
trust
core
my
or switch it
brother.
out. Is he the only one who touched the paragram, to your knowledge?
No.
Because Generally, it takes what, a team of at least 4 engineers to maintain those.
It is
Can you
something to
vouch
keep in
for each of
mind,
them?
but it does mean that I don't know who else I can contact to come and get us. 'Cause most of my contacts are within help within the government, and as much as I don't want to, my loyalties lie to the government of Odenburg. But if there's someone within the government trying to stop me, then I don't know who it is and who I can trust.
Well, and I can't give you any suggestions either. The only people I knew were outdated and didn't do anything. And then, well, my uncle, but I doubt it. He'd be more likely to be one of the ones to sabotage than not. He's not really a fan of Dinzers anymore.
Well, I think our best bet is to find those gnomes and maybe they can guide us to where that mage
Hermit.
is.
Yep. You've never met him before, have you?
No, I've only read about him.
Okay.
That
Yeah, that's what I
eccentric
thought.
fellow. I don't think he's quite human. As far as I understand, he's lived far past a human lifespan.
I mean, that'd be the preferable explanation to his lifespan, that he's not entirely human. Because the other ways would be incredibly illegal and forbidden.
Yes. Well, he's a hermit in the middle of the forest, so
I mean,
you never know. Well, hopefully we run into the gnomes before we run into any fae.
yeah, huh.
In the meantime, we treat the forest nicely.
Mm-hmm. And make sure that you have detect magic, if you could. Because if we do encounter somebody who's not Fae, they might actually be Fae.
We do have detect magic.
Good. By the way, if you have dispel magic, that'd also probably be good in case we run into another one of those bots, because that'll disable them for a bit.
That is true. Maybe I'll prepare that for tomorrow.
Because we don't have a ship to outrun it this time if we encounter another one, and there's no way that we could take it down. No offense, not even you.
I thought you were with Zio, you brat.
I tried to have him up on my desk and he decided to jump off, so he was a little shit and therefore he lost his scritches.
Yeah, now he's just sitting here being all cuddle with me, Mom. All right. Well, nothing happens during the last watch, and you all wake up the next morning.
River is
As soon
starting
as-
to prep gator jerky.
As much as she doesn't know what's gonna happen, sends another sending to her brother, but receives no response.
Yep.
And it is day 2.
Armor on.
Oh yeah,
Armor on.
it's also armor on.
My armor class drops by 8 points if I do not have my armor.
My armor
And
class.
it takes you like, you need help and you need like 10 minutes to put it on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My armor
Wait,
class drops by 7.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
thanks.
So you can tell that I mean, you know where the Basilisk Spine Mountains are, so, and where the sun is coming up. So you know which way is north. What I want to know is what direction you want to head in.
Which hex are we in?
You don't know.
Well,
Somewhere probably west of the crash site, but you're not quite sure because the crash site is long gone.
Well, we're wanting to head toward a westerly direction, right? Because of the gnome
Yep.
village.
Yeah, you were going
Yeah.
westerly direction, and as far as you could tell, it seems like you managed to get out of the wasp area.
So I think we'll still
Good.
head in a westerly direction.
I agree, and this time we should make sure to mark our passage in a way that does not hurt the trees. So chalk
I would
or
suggest
charcoal.
northwest.
Okay.
Just so we don't risk starting to go south and hit wasp territory.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay. And
As we're
you're traveling at a normal rate?
Yep.
Yep.
No more
And
wasps.
we're making sure, like I said, to leave a mark that doesn't hurt the trees or any of plant life.
Victor, here. And
Yeah.
River just hands a small bag to Victor, and it's filled with just chunks of raw gator meat.
Thank you.
That's for Bella.
Right. I'll give Bella a little morning snack. Then I actually want, as we're traveling, I want to actually have her flying behind us, and just keeping an eye on anything going on behind us, just to make sure nothing's following us, because you never know out here.
Okay. Okay. So you start traveling, and you're pretty sure that you maintain a northwest direction. You're still not sure where you are on the map because you don't run into anything that gives you any ideas of where you are. I mean, it's all forest, and none of you are really that great at forest
I mean,
encounters, travel.
nope, not particularly.
Okay. So you travel through the day. Towards the evening, when you're already looking for a place to start making camp. Who was doing like lookout duty?
Lookout was
River and Merrick.
Yep,
River is
generally
more
Merrick.
leading the way with survival.
Yeah.
Though Karu
So Merrick-
won't let me see rolls.
Give me a perception check.
24. Fuck if I'm not going to notice something now.
Okay. You hear a large group of creatures that are talking. What languages do you have?
I don't have Goblin, if that's what you're looking for. I've got Common,
Could
Draconic,
be
and
kobold.
Gnomish.
Or
Could be
Gnomish,
fine.
thank you very much.
Could
I
be
know,
gnomes.
I know, but unlikely.
It isn't.
This far.
You don't recognize the language.
Well,
But
even though I don't understand it, I probably have encountered goblins before, so would I recognize?
you do recognize that they are speaking Goblinoid.
I'm gonna fall back and be like, anybody speak Goblin? Because that's what's ahead.
No.
Goblins?
Oh, do you have comprehend languages or anything?
No. I'm a useless mage.
Is she not? She's a military mage.
Yeah, well, she's using the stats of a mage, which...
We already
Haru.
know that the default mage spell lists are garbage.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm surprised
We
that you
need to
didn't do
make our
anything with them.
own.
I might tweak her things a
I
bit.
wouldn't be. I wouldn't have been
um,
surprised if she had that.
I mean,
Anyways,
she didn't even have Dispel Magic. I just gave her that because it made sense for her to have it. Switched out one of her other spells. Okay. But no one knows Goblin in the party, but you all know that the goblins of Gar Warbliz detest magic.
I can pretend not to have magic. I have a sword.
Maybe we
They
could
also are mostly at war with the gnomes.
With the centaur. Gnomes? I thought you said
No.
centaur.
Gnomes,
No.
centaurs, pretty much
They're at war
anything
with-
that's not a goblin.
Yeah, let's just
Oh, well,
just Stay low, baby.
I mean,
it's
Stop
probably
moving
just a
we're
completely.
already.
They
How
want to
many
get rid
did
of
I hear?
anything that has to do with magic, and as far as they're concerned, gnomes equal magic. Centaurs equal magic.
But that's not.
Non-goblins just equal magic, I guess.
Yeah.
Not a goblin, you're magic. Okay.
How many did I hear when I heard? You said voices, but you didn't say like general
It's a
numbers.
big group.
Shit.
Talking like at least a dozen, if not more.
Let's hide.
I mean, best we can.
Listen, it's either hide or try and move away silently. Take your pick.
Hide.
Yeah.
But prepare for the worst.
Also, I'm just gonna do this now. Hey, Minfy?
Yeah.
You can do this. You can hide really, really, really well. And I'm gonna give her an inspiration.
Appreciate it.
Okay. All right. Roll some stealth checks.
Jesus. Okay.
Nope.
Hey!
You have an
That
inspiration.
is not
Plus a
bad.
d6. Plus a
Plus this
d6.
D6.
I got the lowest roll.
You did.
17 for
Oh,
I
Minfy.
need to roll for
My god. That is the highest stealth.
When we're no longer having to hide, River is
Why
hugging
she
Minfy.
got- Why does she have disadvantage?
I
Okay,
just
so
had it
she's got a
clicked.
16. So it was
Yeah,
just
16.
me failing.
Yeah, so that was only one fail. So you guys managed to make up for Merrick's blunder. There's like this like one shine of sunlight on his armor, and you just like slap a bit of mud on it.
I have a cloak for.
Mud was quicker and made us feel
Um,
better.
They do not see you, but you get to see this. It is definitely a war band. We're talking like full on like flag bearer. There are 6 hobgoblins, 2 bugbears, and 10 goblins in the group.
Good thing
Oh,
we have a
God.
Would've
mage
been
with
fun.
fireball, just saying.
Yeah, but they detest magic.
I'm just
Yeah, that
saying
would be
if
a
they
great
saw us,
way
they
to
would have
start.
attacked.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you guys are staying quiet. You're not telling, oh, hey, use your fireball on them.
No.
You would probably have been like, no, dude. Forget that.
So it is tempting because they're all clustered together because they're traveling together. But
But no.
What direction are they going?
they are heading southwest.
Okay, question. With their behavior, is it they're moving in a way that seems very deliberate and moving towards, say, what would possibly be a fight? Or are they more relaxed, like they're moving back towards their home base?
Give me a perception check.
17.
Okay. Give me an insight check.
10.
Okay. You can't tell much about their disposition, but it looks like among them you see a couple that have taken some wounds that are like patched up, and they're moving relatively stealthily as a group of like 18 goblins can, which is why you guys heard them.
Ah.
So it's possible that they have already gone through a skirmish, or that they've at least had some encounters. Whether that be that they're still heading towards their target or not, you can't tell.
I think we move in the direction they came from. Because maybe there's gnomes that way.
Or it's centaurs and we have a bigger problem.
I mean, if we hit
Only
the
if we
clearing,
use-
then we know we went too far, right?
Well, if it's centaurs, we'll only have a problem if they believe that we have magic. And in that case, if they see a couple gnomes with us, they might not be as hostile, maybe, because there are gnomes around.
Mhm.
And they're smarter than goblins and don't feel that gnomes immediately will magic, correct?
Wait, aren't gnomes born with magic?
Not all
I
of us.
was.
I wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Well, if they were moving you said southwest,
Southwest, yes.
then that means wherever they're coming from is northeast of here. So that, unless we're like all the way by the edge of the forest at this point, we're probably going to be heading deeper into the forest.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
probably not taking us towards centaurs.
You could
No.
always have Bella scout ahead
Yeah, I could send Bella flying.
Send
I'll
Bella
send
in
northeast
that
a little
direction.
bit. Yeah.
And then see if there's anything around that way. If they're moving concernedly like that, then there's got to be something around.
Yeah, I'll have Bella fly a little ways northeast and then kind of report back if she sees anything.
Okay. Give me a perception check
Kitty!
with advantage.
Yay.
Also,
Okay.
while Bella is scouting, River is just hugging Mimfy.
That was really good. I'm very excited.
Merrick is wiping the mud off of his top and then
Oh, it just
Putting
like
it out.
snaps her fingers and prestidigitates it off.
thank you. And then just
Okay. Bella eventually, like, she flies for a good while out of your range and then comes back. She reports having seen like a clearing where it's possible some kind of fight happened. There were a couple of broken weapons, like sticks, stuff like that. A couple of dead goblins. And big footprints and claw marks.
Okay. I'll let everybody else know this. Well, I think she found wherever they had their fight. Looks like they had to tussle with something bigger than them.
oh, then let's definitely not go that way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably not.
Yeah.
Maybe northwest and just keep the way we were
Yeah.
going, but at least
Yeah.
away from
Yeah.
the goblins.
Yeah.
Whatever that is, yeah.
Okay. All right. So you continue for a bit before, just to get out of the area with the goblins, and then make camp. Zio, you wanna make your 2 checks?
I'm
Okay.
gonna do a bardic inspiration, just trying to push that survival up.
Okay.
Isn't this the campaign that we get the inspiration?
Nope,
every-
you're thinking of tyranny.
Why?
Because you want it on everyone.
Yes.
Hey,
Oh.
16 and
This is
12.
the 12.
Okay. DC is 15.
Oof.
Shouldn't have told us that.
That's
Oh, well.
fine. You do still get 2 successes because of your tent.
Mm-hmm.
So you do manage to make a shelter good enough for a long rest.
Yay!
And that's where we'll end the session.
Woo!
At the end of day 2 of exploring the forest. And who knows where you are.
We are.
We have no goddamn clue.
Bees and crocodiles.
Yeah.
Well, wasps
Bees,
and crocodiles.
Yeah.
Crocodile,
Wasps and crocodiles.
wasps,
Oh my.
crocodiles and goblins.
Oh my.
Oh my.
I didn't know better. We were in a swamp.
That's further north. All right.
We don't know that.
Oh boy. Anyways, thank you so much for watching and have a good night.
Good night, folks.
Bye.